A service of KIBMradio.com, the Internet's home for an all old-time radio.
K-E-L-L-O! The Jell-O program starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with Daydreams from the picture Gold Diggers in Paris. Some of these lovely warm spring days, don't you feel like forgetting everything and just getting out into the open for a long, carefree day? But there are meals, and you're afraid you haven't the time. Well, here's a tip. Jell-O will help you give you that time, for Jell-O is delightfully quick and easy to prepare. It dissolves instantly in hot water. It sets quickly. You can just tuck it in your refrigerator, and when you're ready, there it is, a treat for any meal. And Jell-O is a treat, served in any of a dozen different ways. Perfectly plain in a colorful, shimmering mold. Garnished with rosettes of whipped cream, dressed up with fresh, ripe strawberries. Jell-O brings you that delicious, extra-rich fruit flavor. So get some from your grocer. And tonight we want to salute your grocer and retail grocers everywhere. They're holding a National Rally Day on May 10th, and we want to extend our best wishes. And when you go to your grocer tomorrow, be sure to order Jell-O. That was Daydreams played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this being Mother's Day, we bring you the mother of the Jell-O program, Jack Benny.
Hello again. This is Mrs. Benny talking. And, Don, that introduction may have been spoken in jest, but there's an element of truth in it just the same.
Well, Jack, I thought it was very apropos. You are sort of a mother to the gang here.
Yes.
We honor and respect you, and you're the first one we come to when we need money.
That's right, Don.
At 6%.
That's right, too. But, Don, you know, of all the children in my little radio family, you're my favorite. I mean that. No kidding. I think the world of you.
You mean because I'm such a good boy and I always am so nice to you?
No, because you're less of a heel than the rest of the gang. That's why.
Well, anyway, Jack, I think Mother's Day is a marvelous idea, don't you?
Yes, Don, it's a great thought. But you know what burns me up with some children?
What's that, Jack?
Well, take the ones that are away from home. Now, some don't even bother to write their mother a letter all year. And then on this one day, they send her a telegram and scare the dickens out of her. Here comes the black sheep of my family, folks. Hello, Philip.
Hello, Mammy.
Mammy, eh? Listen, sonny boy, Mammy's going to slug you if you don't behave tonight. Anyway, you're a fine son. I bet you didn't even send your real mother anything today.
I did, too. I sent her a picture of my band with me standing in front of it.
Oh, well, that was a sweet thought.
Yes, sir, and I wrote on it Phil Harris and his orchestra. She'll be mighty proud of that.
She probably will, but you might have put Phil Harris and his orchestra on the Jack Benny program.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that, Jack.
Why not?
She thinks I work in a beer parlor.
Oh, I see. You don't want her to know that you're slipping.
That's it exactly.
Shut up. Anyway, that's a nice present to send to your mother. A picture of you and those 18 headhunters. They look like any minute they're going into a war dance.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. The only savage in my band is the drummer. I picked him up in Pango Pango.
Oh, a real savage, eh? How'd you happen to meet him?
I used to go with his sister.
Well, I can believe that, but you know, Phil, your drummer seems to be fairly civilized. He doesn't look so vicious.
You should have seen him before I had his teeth pulled out.
Well, you sure have a novel organization there, a drummer from Pango Pango. But at that, he looks mild compared to your guitar player. My goodness. Oh, really, where'd you pick him up?
Waukegan.
Oh. Now, that's a lie. Look at him. We don't wear rings in our noses in Waukegan.
Well, he's gone Hollywood.
Oh. Well, if they're the rage, I must get one. Here comes my little daughter now. Hello, Mary.
Daughter, what are you talking about?
Well, this is Mother's Day, and you're all my kiddies. You see, Mary, I'm like a mother hen, and the rest of you are my little chicks.
Gee, is John Wilson one of your chicks, too?
Yes, he is, Mary.
What'd you use for a nest, the Hollywood Bowl?
Oh. You don't get the significance of it at all. By the way, Mary, did you send your mother a telegram today, or flowers, or anything?
Yes, and I've been trying to get her on the long-distance phone all afternoon.
Why don't you call her from here, Mary?
Now, wait a minute, Don. Calls made from the studio are all charged to me personally. What are you doing, Mary?
I'm calling Mama. But don't worry, I'll pay for it.
Oh, go ahead. I'll treat you. But talk fast, will you?
Operator, get me Plainfield, New Jersey. Goose liver, 8400.
I don't mind goose liver, but 8400 is unbelievable. Oh.
Yes, that's it. I want to speak to Mrs. Bubbles Livingston.
Bubbles, yes.
Hope Mama's home.
Yeah.
M is for the million things she gave me. O means only that. Yes, operator.
She's growing old.
T is for the tear she... Hello? Oh, hello, Mama.
Well, you finally got her.
Mama, this is Mary. I said this is Mary, not Harry. Mary.
Oh, hurry.
Listen, Mama. Mary. M is for the million things you gave
An
me.
encore on my money.
Yes, Mom, it's me. I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day. Did you get the package I sent you? You did? Isn't that wonderful? Congratulations.
What is it, Mary?
I sent Mom a one-piece bathing suit, and she was just elected Miss Plainfield.
Say, that's marvelous. Did you hear that, fellas?
It must have been foggy.
What else is new, Mama? He did? Oh, isn't that cute? You want to hear something sweet, Jack?
What?
My little brother gave Mom a baseball bat for Mother's Day. She's so happy.
Oh. Does your mother play baseball?
No, Papa's been acting up again.
Oh. Now, hurry it up, Mary. That costs money, will you?
Well, Mama, I just called up to say hello. I better hang up because Jack is paying for the call.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Hold the line a minute. Mom wants to talk to you, Jack.
Oh, I'm busy, Mary.
Well, you better talk to her.
Oh, all right. Hello, Mrs. Liv? Yes? Yes? No, goodbye.
That's a fine way to talk to Mama. You certainly gave her the rush ass.
Well, she asked me how I was feeling. How do I know at $7 a minute?
Well, Mama's very sensitive.
I don't care how sensitive she is. We've got a program to do.
Jack, remember, you're a mother yourself today.
Oh, that's right. What am I thinking of? Play, Phil. Now, where did I put my knitting? Rocco, played by Phil Harris, and his Pango Palookas. Say, Phil, I meant to ask you, you flew down to Louisville for the Kentucky Derby. Did you have a good time there?
Oh, marvelous, Jack. There was a big crowd and a lot of excitement.
Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't go along with you. Who'd you pick in the Derby?
Well, there was a little blonde sitting in the...
I don't mean the Brown Derby. Who'd you pick in the Kentucky Derby?
Well, I didn't know who to bet on, so just before the race, I went in the clubhouse to think about it over a mint julep.
Oh, over a mint julep, huh? Who'd you finally bet on?
Fighting Fox, they tell me.
Oh, I see. Say, I can believe that. I've had a couple of those mint juleps myself, and they're dynamite.
What are they like, Jack?
Well, Mary, after 2 mint juleps, you sneer at tigers, which you see.
So why do you sneer at the tigers?
Because you hope they'll start something. Anyway, Mary, this talk is for us men. You don't know anything about the Kentucky Derby.
I do, too. I had a little bet on a horse called Mountain Ridge.
Oh, so you bet on Mountain Ridge, eh?
Yeah, but the moon came over him before he got in.
Well, I know that horse ran last, Mary, but it wasn't after dark when he came in.
It wasn't, eh?
No.
Then why was the jockey wearing a nightshirt?
I don't know anything about that, and leave me alone.
Hey, Mama, here comes your problem, child.
Oh, hello, Kenny.
Hello.
Well, how's my youngest son tonight?
Son, what are you talking about?
I have to go through that again. Look, Kenny, this is Mother's Day. I'm a mother hen, and you're all my little chicks.
A mother hen? I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
Lay an egg for him, Jack.
I won't. I'm not in the mood.
Mood nothing, you can't.
Well, of course I can't. I'm not really a Ken, Henny. I'm not really a hen, Henny. I only said that because I thought it would be cute on Mother's Day, that's all.
You know, Jack, I made up a swell riddle, and it just fits Mother's Day. Want to hear it?
Well, a riddle, yes, if it'll make you any happier.
All right, here's the riddle.
Oh.
Why did I send my girl a hot dog on Mother's Day?
I don't know, Kenny. Why did you send your girl a hot dog on Mother's Day?
Because she's a red-hot mama. Mama, don't you get it?
Now, wait a minute, Kenny. Control yourself.
Say, Jack,
What?
I've got a riddle, too.
Here we go, folks. What is it?
Why is Kenny's head like a ping-pong ball?
I don't know, Mary. Why is Kenny's head like a ping-pong ball?
Because it is, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Hey, that's not bad, you know.
That Mary's a riot.
Yes, she is. Say, this is fun, you know. Let's all get in the game. How about you, Don? Have you got a riddle for us?
No, Jack, but I've got a song that I've been working on, especially for Mother's Day.
Oh, well, we must hear it.
I wonder what it can be about.
Oh, the suspense is awful. Huh? Go ahead, Don.
Give me a chord, boy. J is for the Jell-O, so delicious. Delicious. E is for each flavor extra rich. L is for that lemon, oh so tempting. Oh, so tempting. L is for that lime, just try a dish. Just try a dish. O is for that orange, so delightful. Strawberry and raspberry as well.
And cherry too. Wah, 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 woo.
Put them all together, they spell Jell-O. A word that means the world to us.
That was Jello, sung by Don Wilson, who from now on will sing in his bathtub. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have another musical selection sung by Kenny Baker. What's it going to be, Kenny?
Oh, boy, red-hot mama. Wow!
Now, forget that riddle. What about your song?
Oh, you mean my sideline?
Yes, what are you going to sing?
It's a brand new number written by Pinky Tomlin called Lost and Found.
Well, go ahead. What children? We have more trouble than the Jones family.
Lost and found, lost my heart the day that I found you. You brought a different world in view, and a feeling that is new. Lost and found, lost the moment that seemed oh so long, but found my heart could sing a song since the day you came along. Losing a heart isn't pleasant, my dear. It's something that we can't spare. But I didn't mind losing my heart to find that you really care. Lost and found, lost my heart the day that I found you. You brought a different world in view, and a feeling that is new. Lost and found, lost a moment that seemed oh so long, but found my heart could sing a song since the day you came along. Gone is the dark, stormy weather that was clouding my dreams of love. Now life is light as a feather, all because of you and your love. Now I find what I thought I lost was all my gain. A rainbow came in place of rain. Lost my heart when I found you.
That was Lost and Found, sung by Kenny Baker. And now, folks, I have a little surprise for you. A very dear friend of mine who was on my program once before is here in Los Angeles on a vacation. And again, I have persuaded him to appear with us. So now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to present once again a young fellow I went to school with and who is now the mayor of Waukegan, Illinois, the Honorable Mansell Talcott.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And it wasn't an imposition, Jack. I'm very happy to be here.
And we're glad to have you, believe me. Well, Bitey, that's what we used to call him in school, folks. How are you enjoying California, Bitey?
Just fine, Droopy.
Droopy?
That's what we used to call Jack.
They sure did, folks, until I got suspenders. Ah, those were the happy days when we were all just kids in school. And now you're the mayor of Waukegan, and I'm a movie star.
Well, I'm a mayor anyhow.
Hey, that's pretty good, yes, sir. But, Bitey, will you ever forget the day we graduated? Remember that funny-looking suit you had on with cuffs on the sleeves and was too tight on you? Where'd you ever get that suit?
Your father sold it to me.
Well, I always traded across the street. Well, things have changed plenty in Waukegan since then, haven't they?
I'll say they have. You know our fire department.
Yes.
Well, we've got a hose now.
You have? What did you do with the bucket?
Oh, we put geraniums in them.
Oh, well, isn't that marvelous? Say, Bitey, you met Mary and Kenny and Don last year in New York, and now I'd like to have you meet our orchestra leader, Phil Harris. Phil, this is the mayor of Waukegan, Mansell Talcott.
Glad to know you, Mr. Harris.
Same here, Your Honor. You know, my band played in Waukegan once.
You did?
Yep, the whole town turned out and we still lost money.
Now, Phil, Waukegan is a big town.
Hey, Bitey, you want to hear a riddle?
Kenny, it's Mayor Talltop. He doesn't want to hear a riddle.
That reminds me, Jack, I've been listening to your program tonight, and I couldn't get all that stuff you were saying about Mother's Day. I couldn't figure out whether you were a hen or not.
Well, it's very simple, Bitey. I was just making a comparison, that's all.
I still don't get it.
Gee, if he can be a mayor, I can.
Kenny. Now, look, Bitey, I have a little surprise for you. As soon as I heard you were going to be up here tonight, I thought it'd be nice to do a special play in your honor. And that's just what we're going to do. Now, you're going to be the star of the play. You know, the lover.
Oh, goody.
Stop jumping up and down. Now, Mary Livingston is going to be your leading lady.
Well, what about Loretta Young?
Bitey, don't be unreasonable.
Yeah, listen, Mansell, you're no Gable, you know.
Mary, quiet.
Well, if he wants Loretta Young, let him have her.
Oh.
I didn't mean that, Mary. You're better than Loretta Young any day.
That shows what you know.
All right, now I've had enough of this. The next one that insults the mayor has to vote for him. Now let's go on with our play. Here's what it's all about. It's a modern love story about a wife who has more boyfriends than Snow White has dwarfs. Now look, Bitey, I play the husband, Mary is my wife, and you, Don, Kenny, and Phil, and the orchestra will be her boyfriend. Here's your part, Bitey.
Thanks, Jack. I better look it over. I want to be good.
Oh, you will be. Don't worry. Now, the scene of our play is the home of Mr. and Mrs. Mortimer J. Bookend in the thriving little community of New York City. As the curtain rises, we find Mrs. Bookend with her husband for a change. Curtain. Music. Well, darling, it's almost train time. I'll be leaving in a little while for Altoona. Will you miss me?
Of course, Mortimer. How long will you be gone?
Oh, just a few days.
Can't you make it longer? I'm lonesome.
All right, 3 weeks, then. There's the phone. I'll answer it.
You better not, or you won't go to Altoona. I'll take it. Hello? Oh, hello, darling. What, dear? In a little while, honey. Yes? Yes? All right, darling. Goodbye, sweet.
Who was that?
The gas company.
The gas company? Well, they're getting awfully fresh.
Oh, Mortimer, why are you so jealous?
Oh.
Why, don't you trust me? Is it because you find cigars around here and you don't smoke?
No, it's because I find hats around here and they don't fit me.
Well, put some paper in them and shut up.
Okay. Well, Faith, I must leave you now. Goodbye, Faith, dear. You'll be true to me while I'm gone, won't you?
Yes, Mortimer.
Oh, Faith, my darling, at last we are alone.
You don't come in yet, Bitey.
Oh, pardon me.
Fine mare. Well, goodbye, Faith. I'll write you every day.
Never mind. Just wire me when you're coming home.
I sure will. So long.
We now take you to the same house 3 seconds later.
Come in.
Hello, honey. Has Bookend left yet?
Yes, still at my angel.
They think I've gone. But I'm really peeking in the window, folks. I'll lift it up a little and listen.
Oh, Phil, darling, I feel a draft. Close the window, will you?
Okay, honey lamb.
Ouch, my nose.
Oh, Phil, I can't tell you how much I've missed you.
I know, dearest. I had to come here tonight as there's something I must ask you.
What is it, Philsy Pie?
Oh, Faith, my darling, at last we are alone.
Not yet, Your Honor.
Oh, pardon me.
I wished he'd wait. I'm sorry I put him in here.
Tell me, Phil, what were you going to say?
Listen, Faith, how long can this go on? Why don't you give up Mortimer and fly away with me?
You've got something there. Oh, quick, hide it. Maybe my husband.
Your husband? I'll hide in the clothes closet.
No, Fred Allen is in there.
Fred Allen? What's he doing here?
It's town hall tonight. Quick, hide under the sofa.
Okay.
Come in. Oh, Kenny, my love.
Faith, darling, has Droopy left yet?
Yes, He's on his way to Altoona.
Ah, little does she know who lurks beneath this window.
With a broken nose.
Quiet.
Go ahead, Kenny.
Faith, I love you. How long can I go on waiting? Waiting? What do you see in Mortimer?
Nothing.
Then why don't you give me up and marry him?
Oh, what a cluck.
Oh, quick, hide. It may be my husband.
Your husband? I'll hide under the sofa.
No Phil's in there. Hide in the ash can.
Okay, I'm not fussy.
Hurry, Kenny. Who's there?
Oh, Faith, my darling. At last we are alone.
Wait till you get in the house, will you?
Oh, pardon me.
Mansell, at last you're here.
Yes, Faith, why don't you give up Mortimer and marry me?
Marry you?
Yes, then we can go on our honeymoon to Waukegan Falls.
But, Mansell, there are no falls in Waukegan.
There are two. The WPA just built some.
Say, that's news to me.
Quick, Mansell, it may be my husband. You must hide.
Where? It's crowded already.
Come on, the ice can. It's fun.
Yes, and don't slam the lid. Hurry, Mansell, quick. Who is it?
It's me, your husband.
Who?
Your husband. H is for the house so full of fellows. U is for you better get 'em out. Here I come, ready or not. I got you this time. You thought I went to Altoona. But I know what's been going around here, and I'm going to put a stop to it.
Mortimer, what are you going to do?
I'll show you what I'm going to do. Come on out, all of you, or I'll let you have it.
Mortimer!
All right, then, take this.
Mortimer, what have you done?
I just shot the gas company. Play, Bill, if you can.
Here's some news about a swell dessert made a swell new way. It's a grand new way to serve fresh strawberries combined with delicious, fruit-rich strawberry jello. It has a tempting name, Fresh Strawberry Supreme, and it has a tempting look and taste. Here's the way to make it. Dissolve 1 package of strawberry jello in hot water and chill until cold and syrupy. Then place the jello in a bowl of cracked ice and whip it with a rotary egg beater until it's fluffy. Arrange sweetened sliced strawberries in individual sherbet glasses, and then pile the whipped jello on top of the berries. It's a swell dessert, for whipped strawberry jello has the prettiest color you ever saw, a beautiful deep rose. It's light and frothy like whipped cream, and it tastes as grand as it looks. For jello brings you delicious, extra-rich fruit flavor. So deep and rich it rivals the flavor of the fresh ripe berries themselves. So get some strawberry jello tomorrow and serve Fresh Strawberry Supreme for dessert. Just be sure to get the one and only genuine jello.
This is the last number of the 32nd program in the new Jello series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time. And I want to wish all you mothers everywhere a happy day every day. And, Bitey, I want to thank you very much for taking part in our little play tonight. Perhaps something you're not used to, but we did have a lot of fun.
We certainly did, Jack, and I hope I did all right as an actor.
Why, you were swell. You were really marvelous. It's been nice having you here in Hollywood, Bitey. I suppose you'll be going back to Waukegan soon.
Yes, if I don't get in the movies.
Well, I'll see you down at the station, Bitey. Good night, folks.
J-E-L-L-O.
It's the National Broadcasting Company.
J-E-L-L-O.
The Jello program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris in his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with Life Begins When You're in Love. not always that you can have delicious things to eat and to save money at the same time, but sometimes you can. And Jell-O makes the most attractive desserts and salads you ever tasted, and Jell-O is amazingly inexpensive. It costs only a few cents a package. One package serves the average family generously, and they love it. Jell-O is America's favorite gelatin dessert, and no wonder. For only Jell-O brings you Jell-O's delicious extra-rich fruit flavor. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. All 6 are packed with that ripe fruit goodness, fresh and tempting and satisfying. So for that extra-rich fruit flavor, and for one of the most economical desserts you can serve, be sure to get genuine Jell-O. Don't accept any substitutes. Look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. Life begins when you're in love, played by the orchestra. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you a man who has joined the ranks of Hollywood turfmen and bought himself a racehorse, Jack Benny.
Thank you. Hello again. This is Jack Benny talking. And, Don, I don't know where you pick up all this information about me. Now, how did you find out that I bought a racehorse?
Well, Jack, I was talking to Bing Crosby the other day, and he just happened to mention it.
Oh, yes, Bing knows about it. As a matter of fact, I've been trying to put my horse in Crosby's stable, but it's too crowded.
Crosby has an enormous stable. There's plenty of room there for your horse.
All right, then he wanted too much money. I wouldn't pay him $80 a week to board my horse if he sang it to sleep every night. Oh, I'll find another place for him, all right.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Oh, and Jack, you know I'm a pretty good rider, so if you ever need a jockey, think of me.
I've got a horse, Don, not a 20-mule team. Why, your shadow alone would break his back.
Say, Jack, how'd you happen to buy a racehorse? You don't know anything about horses.
I don't, eh? Well, it might interest you to know, Phil, that I was kicked in the face at the age of 10.
By a horse?
Yes.
How did that happen?
Well, my father sent me out to feed him, and it was dark in the barn. Now, believe me, fellas, I know plenty about horses.
But why this secrecy? Why didn't you tell us about your horse before?
Well, I didn't want people to think I was showing off or doing it for publicity. You know how modest I am, you know?
Yeah, what's the name of your horse?
Buck Benny. And you're going to hear from that baby. If I'm any judge of thoroughbreds, he's going places.
Well, tell us more about it, Jack. Is it a yearling?
What's that, Don?
Is it a yearling?
Well, it's a sort of a back bay color with a black spot on his nose.
Oh, you don't understand, Jack. Is it a yearling? In other words, how old is it?
It was 2 years old in January. So I wish you'd talk a little plainer, Don. I didn't quite get you there, you know. But it's a real thoroughbred, and I know.
By the way, Jack, who's your horse's sire?
What is that, Phil?
I said, who's the sire?
The sire?
Yes.
Oh, I am. I paid for the horse. What a silly question. Jason, you don't know what you're talking about, do you?
I don't, eh? Well, let's see what you know. Is your horse a gelding or a filly?
A what?
Is it a gelding or a filly?
Is it a gelding or a filly? Is it a gelding or a filly? Trying to be smart, making up words.
I'm not making up words. Is it a gelding or a filly? In other words, is it a boy or a girl?
It's a horse. My goodness, you're just a dodo if there ever was one. You won't be so smart when he wins the Irish sweepstakes.
Have you got a trainer for him, Jack?
A trainer? No, I just bought him a rowing machine. That'll keep him in shape, all right.
A rowing machine? Well, that settles it. You don't know any more about horses than I know about music.
Oh, I don't. I don't. I don't know anything about horses, eh? I used to be a trout.
A trout?
Yeah, it's a trout, and I gave out plenty of good tips, believe me.
You're a fine turf man.
Yeah.
How many legs has your horse got?
My horse has 4 legs, Smarty.
How do you know?
I bought him a blanket with 2 pair of pants and shut up. Believe me, I'm sorry the whole thing came up.
Hello, Jack. For heaven's sake, what's the matter now?
Well, what would it be? Phil and Don found out that I bought a racehorse, and you can guess the rest.
Have you boys been picking on Jack again?
Oh, don't interfere, Mary. I can fight my own battles.
Well, you fellas ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Jack knows more about horses than both of you put together.
Yeah.
He even tried to get Lady Godiva for a jockey.
I did not.
Then why did you put blinkers on the horse?
Oh, you're just making things up, that's all.
So you've seen that nag of Jack's, huh, Mary?
Oh, sure, a couple of times.
Well, is it a good horse? What does it look like?
Looks like any minute 2 men are going to step out of it.
It does not. It's a fine-looking steed. Well, it is.
And gee, fellas, you ought to see the way Jack pampers that horse.
Pampers him.
What do you mean, Mary?
Jack bought him shoes with arch supporters.
Now, look, fellas, Mary's giving you the wrong impression. Now, here's a picture of him, Don. He's a pretty good-looking animal, isn't he?
Say, he is at that.
Yeah.
Hey, Jack, let me see that picture, will you?
Here you are, Kenny. What do you think of him?
Oh, boy, he's a beauty.
Looks pretty fast, doesn't he?
I'll say he does. Well, why is he laying on his back?
Kenny, turn the picture around like this. There.
Well, I'll be darned. He got up.
Yeah. He does all kinds of tricks like that. Now, go ahead and sing your song, Kenny, and give me back that picture.
Say, wait a minute. Let me have a look at that.
Here you are, Phil. Well, is that a real horse, or isn't it?
A good-looking animal, all right. But wait a minute. What's this stamped on the back of the picture?
Where?
Right there. It says Man of War.
Man of War? Well, that's the name of the photographer, Joe Man of War. He's a Greek fella. Oh. Sing, Kenny. I must have picked up the wrong picture.
I fall in love with you every day. I fall in love with you same old way. Just like the first great moment long ago. I fall in love with you. The day we fell in love was simply rapturous. I never thought that spell could quite recapture us. Yet each time we meet, it's all the same again. And this eager heart bursts into flame again. I fall in love with you every day. I fall in love with you same old way. Just like that first great moment long ago. Same old thrill, same old glow. I always find your kiss just like new, and rediscover this charm of you. And every day, like our first rendezvous, I fall in love with you.
That was Kenny Baker singing I Fall in Love with You Every Day. That was a beautiful number, Kenny, and a very romantic thought.
Thanks, Jack. Now dedicate that song to your horse.
To my horse, why?
Well, I'm mad at my girl.
Oh.
A little snip.
Kenny, gee, I never saw a kid like you, always getting a new girlfriend and then picking a fight with her. What's the matter with you?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I'm just a gorilla.
Kenny, you're a simian, but not quite a gorilla.
Well, he's young yet.
Yeah.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, going from the zoo to our plays, tonight we are going to present what we think is an...
Oh, Jack, pardon me for interrupting, but I just noticed that your shoelace is untied.
My shoelace? Oh, so it is. Thanks, Don. Excuse me a minute, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen, while Jack is bending down to tie his shoelace, why don't you skip out and buy yourself a package of Jell-O?
Oh, so that's your little trick, huh?
It comes in 6 delicious flavors: strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. Hurry back now.
Ah, folks, what other program starts on a shoestring and ends up with a plug? Don, that was a very clever ruse. Now, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, for the first time this year, we are going to offer our annual murder mystery. We feel that this will be a high spot in the career of the Benny Federal Theater Project. So now we will present a deep, dark mystery entitled Murder in the Library, or Bookmark the Spot. Gee, isn't that clever, folks? And I thought of that all by myself.
You laughed all by yourself, too.
Now, wait a minute, Mary. That was a very funny title. I can't help it if our studio audience didn't get it. But I'll bet our listening audience liked it.
We did not.
Now, in our little drama, which will go on immediately after the next number, the cast of characters will... pardon me, folks. Come in.
Hiya, Buck. Hello, Sandra.
Well, if it isn't Damon and Pythia. Well, I haven't seen you two fellas in weeks. Where have you been keeping yourselves?
Well, we've been pretty busy, Buck. Me on my farm and Slep on his.
Oh, that's right. Slep did buy part of your farm. How's it going, Slep? Have you planted anything yet?
Yes, but believe me, Vic, it's no good. I'm having plenty of trouble.
Well, that's too bad. What's the matter with it?
I struck oil last week and it ruined my potatoes.
Oil? Why, that's great, isn't it? What kind of oil is it?
Banana oil. He's trying to sell that property back to me.
Oh, well, I don't blame him if it isn't good land.
He shouldn't complain. I gave him a rock-bottom price on it.
Yes, that's all I got was rocks. Our cactus wouldn't grow there.
Well, naturally, Slep, you got to clear the land first. You know, break up the rocks and cart them off.
Say, what am I, a chain gang?
Well, you just don't know anything about farming, that's all.
Is that so? I'm a good farmer.
A fine farmer. He bends over in front of goats.
He does?
Now, listen, Mr. DeWine. What about those rabbits you sold me? Oh, fine rabbits.
Well, what about it? I sold you 2 of them, didn't I?
That's the trouble. I still only got 2.
Now, wait a minute, boys. Wait a minute. Look, boys, you can settle your own troubles when you get home. Let's talk about something else.
Tell him about your horse, Jack.
Oh, yes. You know, fellas, I bought a racehorse.
That's right, Buck. I heard about that.
Hey, I'll bet he's a regular pumpoony.
Yes, he's all right, but I'm having trouble finding a place to keep him.
Oh, well, why don't you keep him on my farm, Buck? I got a nice pasture for him.
Keep him on my farm. I'll dye the rocks green.
Well, that's a good idea. I'll tell you what I'll do, fellas. I'll split it between you. Andy, I'll let you feed him for 7 days, and Slep, you can feed him for 7 days. How's that? What are you laughing at, Mary?
Promote tomatoes in 1 week.
Never mind. How does that strike you, boys?
Now, wait a minute, Buck. If I were you, I wouldn't let Schlepperman have that horse.
Why not?
He'll put rockers on it and give it to his kid.
Well, I'll take a chance. Now, you each get him for 1 week, and I want you to take good care of him. He's a very delicate animal.
Well, leave it to me, Buck. I'll take him first.
Now, wait a minute, Henry. I want him for the first week.
No, sir. I got to have him right now. I got a lot of plowing to do.
Oh, that's fine for my racehorse. Say, how much are you guys going to charge me?
Don't worry about it, Jackie boy. If he wins the Kentucky Derby, you'll break even.
I thought so. Now, come over here a minute, boys. We'll talk this little deal over and down. Play something, Phil, while I do a little dickering. Now, look, boys. My Played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will present our thrilling, baffling, spine-tingling melodrama entitled Murder in the Library, or Book March the Spot. See, I love that.
Boy, are you corny.
Go away, Mary. Now, I will play the part of Police Captain O'Benny, as brave a bluecoat as ever wore bulletproof undies. Phil Harris and Kenny Baker will be my brave, loyal, and stupid assistants. Here's your badge, Phil.
Okay, Chief.
Here, Kenny, here's your badge, your uniform, and your club.
Okay, where's my fat feet?
On the opposite end of your flat head.
Oh, that's right.
Now, Mary Livingston will play the part of Mrs. Sugar Clunkenbush, a much-married society woman who makes a hobby of collecting husbands, guns, and life insurance.
Gee, do I have to kill all my husbands?
You've already killed 7 of them, Mary, and there's just 1 left.
Oh, one little husband sitting on a fence. Boom, boom, boom. I shot him in the pants.
Well, I suppose that wasn't corny.
I suppose you didn't write it.
Quiet. Now, the part of the butler will be played by Don Wilson, who has been in the service of Mrs. Clunkenbush for about... Don, how long have you been with Mrs. Clunkenbush?
It'll be 6 husbands in October.
I think. And now for our play, folks. The scene opens at police headquarters, where we find Cap O'Benny very busy playing solitaire. Curtain. Music. Now let's see. There's a jack of clubs. Here's a 7 of hearts. I'll put that on the jack. No, I won't do that. That would be cheating. Or should I? No, I won't.
Hey, Cap.
Yeah?
What's the idea of playing solitaire with handcuffs on you?
I don't trust myself. I need the ace of spades, and it's up my sleeve.
I'll get it for you.
Oh, no, you won't. Why, you dirty crook, I ought to put you in jail. Now, let's see.
Is that the phone, Cap?
It ain't a Swiss vaudeville act. Cap O'Benny speaking. Yes, sir? What? You say your wife ran away 8 months ago. Well, why didn't you report it sooner? Oh, you wanted to give her a good start. What? No, don't worry. I won't rush. Goodbye. Now, let's see. The 6 of hearts goes on the black king. Oh, I wish I wouldn't do that. But how else can I win?
Oh, Cap!
What is it, Sergeant Baker?
Somebody's been passing $41 bills all over town, and I've got one of them.
$1 bill, eh? How do you know it's phony?
Washington is wearing Lincoln's beard.
Let me see that. You're right, and he's wearing Lincoln's hat, too.
You think that's something? Turn the bill over.
Good heavens, Carol Lombard is sitting on the eagle. Nice work, Baker. We got to report this to Washington. Can you get any more of these bills?
Yeah, my uncle makes them.
Your uncle? Well, you better tell him to stop or else. Hey, Cap. What is it, Harris?
You know the prisoner in cell 21 that sent his suit out to be pressed?
Yes?
Well, he was in it.
I'll wait for that one. All right. Hang out the vacancy sign and don't annoy me. I'll take it. Hello, Cap O'Benny speaking. What? A murder? Yes, hold everything. We'll be right over. Hey, fellas, what do you know? We've got a murder. Hooray! We've got a murder. Yippee! I knew we'd get one if we waited long enough. Come on, fellas, let's go right over.
Where are we going, Chief?
To, oh, darn it, I forgot to get the address. Gee, I hope they call back.
That's a fine how do you do. We wait around all year for a murder, we get one and you lose it.
Wait, I know. It must be Mrs. Clunkenbush on Park Avenue. She married her 8th husband 2 months ago, and he's about due for his lead anniversary. Come on, boys. Let's go. Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Go to 215 Maple Street. Man beating up wife. That is all. Man beating up wife. Make a note of that, Sarge.
I got it, Chief.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Go to 215 Maple Street. She's beating him up now. That is all. Tear up that note, Sarge.
Okay, Chief.
Calling all cars. Calling all cars. Go to your nearest grocer and ask for a package of Jell-O. That is all.
Well, I see our police department finally got a sponsor. Come on, faster, Sarge. Come on, man. Here's the place. This is the house right here. Baker, you break down the door.
Okay, hold my banana.
I told you 1,000 times not to eat on the job. Now break down the door. Let's give him a hand, Harris. Ready, set, go. Well, we've got that down. Here comes somebody now.
Did you ring, gentlemen?
Ring? No, he didn't. We're the police. Who are you?
I'm Blimp, the butler.
Blimp, the butler, eh?
Yes, and I didn't do it.
You didn't do what?
Goodness, haven't you heard? We think Mr. Cluckenbush has been murdered.
What makes you think so?
Well, he's in the library reading a book, and he hasn't turned a page in 3 days.
Make a note of that, Sarge.
Gotcha, Chief.
Can I make a note, too?
Quiet. Now tell me, Blimp, where's Mrs. Cluckenbush?
Right this way, gentlemen. She's out in the garden burying the gun.
Oh, burying the gun, eh? Her husband is murdered, and she's out in the garden burying the gun. What do you make of that, Baker?
She doesn't need it anymore.
Now you're clicking, you clock. Come on, Blimp, take us to Mrs. Cluckenbush.
Right this way, you bums.
Come on, then. Aha! We got you this time, Mrs. Cluckenbush.
Oh, how do you do, Captain? I've been rather expecting you.
Oh, you have. Now there's no use calling, Clunky. Your butler, Blimp, broke down and confessed.
Blimp broke down, eh?
Yes.
I knew I should have filled him with helium.
Now listen, you just buried a gun in this garden, didn't you?
I buried a dagger, too.
Oh, so you not only shot your husband, but you stabbed him, too.
Yep, I got the daily double.
Well, you've gone too far, Mr. Cluckenbush. You've had 8 husbands in 4 years, haven't you?
What about it?
And they all met untimely death. Take your first husband, the big game hunter. You went on a hunting trip with him, and he's the first thing you shot.
Well, he looked like a gazelle.
That's no excuse. And your second husband.
You mean Pasquale?
Yes, Pasquale. You no sooner fell in love with him than we found him laying on the floor with an arrow in his back. You did that.
Could have been Cupid, you know.
That's what you told the jury. And your third husband was killed, too. What happened to him?
All I did was slap him on the back.
Yes, but he was leaning out of a penthouse window at the time. And what about your fourth husband?
Oh, this is getting boresome.
It is, eh?
Oh, hello, Philsy. I didn't see you standing there.
Hello, sweetheart.
Sergeant Harris, do you know this woman?
Yes, we're engaged to be married. I'm going to be her next husband.
Well, congratulations and rest in peace. Now, let's go in and look at the body.
Hey, Cap.
What is it, Baker?
I was in the library just now, and I don't think Mr. Cluckenbush is dead yet.
How do you know?
I went to reach for his pulse, and he shook hands with me.
Well, let's hurry up in there. Imagine a man shot and stabbed and still alive.
There he is, Cap.
Mr. Cluckenbush, how do you feel?
A little drafty.
Well, I shouldn't wonder. Now, tell me, can you name the person or persons who tried to kill you?
Why, of course I can. I was here at the time.
And tell me exactly what happened. Make notes on this, Harris.
Okay, Chief.
Now, go ahead.
Well, I was sitting here in the library reading a book,
Uh-huh.
when all of a sudden the door behind me opened,
Yeah.
so I turned around and said, "Bring me seat before the seat." Of course, I couldn't tell the greatness of the weather said made a dog, and I figured my own estate was taking straight for the seat. And right at the time it was to see the big beat, oh, center. Oh, it was ghastly.
The man must be hysterical. Now, Mr. Cluckenbush, say that again and slower. This is important.
All right. I was sitting in the library reading a book, and mine was seated on the center seat.
Oh, she came in.
No, it was seated 5
Oh,
o'clock.
she didn't come in.
No, I was in the center.
Oh, she came in.
Oh,
He's delirious now. He's getting weaker. Quick, get him a glass of water.
Here you are, Captain.
Thanks. Now, drink this, quick. How do you feel now?
Oh.
Good heavens, he's dead. Mrs. Cluckenbush, What was in that glass of water?
Well, I only put in a saprophyllocin, and I wasn't a saprophyllocin. And that's the truth.
Move over, Clunkenbush. I'm tired. Play, Phil.
Everybody loves homemade ice cream. Ice cream that's rich and creamy smooth. Grand ice cream. And here's a new and better way to make it. It's made with Jell-O freezing mix and made just perfect. For Jell-O freezing mix is a wonderful new product that gives you ice cream that's velvety and rich. It has a beautiful creamy texture that's simply grand, and it's amazingly quick and easy to prepare. Open a can of Jell-O freezing milk, add milk and some whipped cream, and turn the mixture into your freezing tray. Stir only once during the whole freezing process, and take out 6 servings of delicious ice cream. One of your favorite flavors will be rich, smooth chocolate, the chocolate flavor that can't be beat. Then there's maple walnut, real vanilla, and fruit flavors that are real fruits in their own sweetened juices, strawberry, tutti frutti, and orange pineapple. There are 6 luscious flavors in all. If your grocer hasn't any in stock, he'll be glad to order it for you. So ask him tomorrow for Jell-O freezing mix.
This is the last number of the 33rd program in the new Jell-O series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time, when we will present our version of David O. Selznick's outstanding film production, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. So be sure and listen in. And guess who's going to be Tom Sawyer, folks?
No kidding, Jack. Are you going to be Tom Sawyer?
Of course I am, Mary.
Do you think you can have your face lifted by next Sunday?
I think so, yes. Good night, folks.
This is the National Broadcasting Company.
J-E-L-L-O. The Jell-O program, starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with In Old Chicago from the picture of the same name. Probably every woman listening to this program has heard her family say, "Can't we have something different for dinner tonight?" Well, you can always have something different when you keep a supply of Jell-O on your pantry shelf. For Jell-O is the one dessert that families don't get tired of because there are so many flavors to choose from and so many tempting ways to serve them. One look at Jell-O, one taste of that delicious extra-rich fruit flavor tells you that here's a swell treat. It has a fresh, real fruit goodness that makes every Jell-O dessert a triumph. And now that summer's almost here, you'll be using it a lot for salads, too, combined with fruits or crisp fresh vegetables. There are recipe suggestions on every package, but be sure to get genuine Jell-O and don't accept any substitutes for the real thing. Ask your grocer tomorrow for the one and only Jell-O. In Old Chicago, played by the orchestra. And now, ladies and gentlemen, put on your carpet slippers, move your chairs up to the fireplace, and throw the radio on the fire, because here comes Jack Benny.
Hello again. This is Jack Benny coming to you through a lot of smoke. And, Don, I must admit that was a very funny introduction, but I guess I'm just not in the mood for it. And incidentally, if I happen to be a little bit irritable and nervous tonight, you'll have to excuse me.
Why? What's the matter with you, Jack?
Well, Don, I've been on a very strict diet for about a week now, and it's kind of getting on my nerves.
Oh, a diet. Well, now, that's something new for you, isn't it?
Yes, since I've been doing well. Yes. But, you see, Don, I'm starting my new picture next week, and Paramount insists that I take off some weight.
Oh, I see. Well, just what are you allowed to eat, Jack?
Well, for breakfast, I have orange juice, and for lunch and dinner, I have nothing but green salads. I've eaten so much lettuce lately, rabbits follow me down the street. And all because I have to make a movie.
Well, that is pretty tough.
I'll say it is. But, Don, I told Paramount that I'd stick to the diet for the first part of the picture. But when I get to the love scenes, I gotta have raw meat. You know, Don, I'll never go through this again. Maybe me.
Say, Jack.
What is it, Mary?
I had an uncle that was on a diet of nothing but soup, and he lost 23 pounds in 1 week.
Nothing but soup. Say, he must have had a lot of willpower, huh?
Yeah, and besides that, my aunt hit his teeth.
Oh, hit his teeth. Well, no wonder, huh?
But you know, Jack, she never should have hit him in the Frigidaire.
Why not?
After he got him back, they chattered for a month.
Well, never mind your uncle. My diet is really doing me some good. Can't you notice any difference in me, Mary?
Well, your hair is much thinner.
That's not what I meant. Anyway, my hair isn't thin. It's just the way I got it parted.
You should have a part that big in your new picture.
Well, don't worry about me. I'm only the leading man, that's all.
Oh, by the way, Jack, I understand they're going to make this picture of yours in Technicolor. Is that right?
No, Don, they're not. I had tests made in Technicolor, but it didn't work out very well.
Why? What happened?
Well, due to a peculiar pigment in my skin, I photographed plaid. With a face like that, I'd have to get Annie Laurie for my leading lady.
Well, who is going to be your leading lady, Jack? Has anyone been selected yet?
Yes, Don, it's Joan Bennett. We had our first rehearsal yesterday, and I want to tell you she is beautiful. Gee, I was so excited working with her.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, Mary was there. I couldn't remember a line, could I, Mary?
No, and she couldn't remember your name.
She could, too. She only called me Hey You once. Now, believe me, as soon as I saw Joan Bennett, I didn't mind going on this diet. She's worth it. Oh, hello, Phil.
Hello, Plaid Face.
All right, Phil, now don't you start in. I got other troubles.
I know, Jack. I heard you talking about your diet. And I wouldn't go through that for all the pictures in the world.
No, you wouldn't, eh?
No, sir. You know what I just had for dinner?
What?
My mother fixed me a heap of southern fried chicken with hot biscuits and gravy. And the fluffiest mashed potatoes I ever tasted.
Yeah?
And then I had corn on the cob with melted butter just oozing out of it.
Yeah? Oh, boy.
Stop drooling, Jack.
I'm not drooling. Huh?
Tell her what we had for dessert, Phil.
Oh, were you there, Don?
Yes, sir. And Phil's mother prepared a bowl of Jell-O that was a production.
A production? Well,
yes, sir. She had raspberry Jell-O on the bottom, and then a layer of sliced bananas, and on top of that, a combination of cherry, lemon, and lime that was the most beautiful sight you ever saw.
Well, I must admit that was a marvelous meal, but the way you guys eat is disgraceful. Even when I could eat all I wanted, I never made a pig of myself.
Not much.
Well, I didn't.
Go on. I saw you in a cafeteria one day with a caddy.
Well, I had a club steak. Now, let's not mention food anymore. There must be something else we can talk about.
Hello, Kenny.
That's my line. Hello, Kenny.
Hello.
Now, look, Kenny, you just got here, so before you say anything, I want to warn you about something.
What is it, Jack?
Well, now, don't do anything silly tonight to upset me, because I'm not feeling well. I'm very nervous and irritable and jumpy and jittery.
Gee, you ought to go on a diet.
Kenny, that's the whole trouble. I am on a diet.
You are?
Yes.
Wouldn't I make a lousy doctor?
Kenny, I wish that next Sunday you'd just come in singing. Now, if you want to make me feel good and forget my diet, go ahead and sing your song.
Okay. Here, hold my chocolate bar.
Oh, all right. What's the use? I'm not going to hold out any longer. Yum, yum. Sing, Kenny. Oh, boy, this is good.
Starlight with you. Silver stars are glowing in the jungle night. golden waves are breaking on the shore. This is like so many other jungle nights, yet I have never felt this way before. Why is the sky an ocean of blue? There's love light in the starlight with you. Why is a thrill that is new? There's love light in the starlight with you. How many moons have passed with never a dream to guide me? At last I have my love beside me. I fell in love. What else could I do? There's love light in the starlight with you.
That was Kenny Baker singing Love Light in the Starlight from the picture Jungle Love. And, Kenny, I don't have to tell you that it was very good.
I'll say you don't. I heard it.
Now, Kenny, that sounded very hammy, and also in very poor taste. You never see me pat myself on the back.
You can't. You got rheumatism.
I have not. I might have a little shooting pain once in a while, but that's all. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we announced last week, tonight for our feature attraction, the Benny Chautauqua Players will present their version of Mark Twain's great novel of American youth, recently brought to the screen by David O. Selznick. None other than that immortal classic, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Thank you, and go away. Now, in our production, I will, of course, enact the title role. That is, I will be Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer?
Of course, that lovable, freckle-faced, barefoot little boy. No kidding, Mary. Can't you just picture me as Tom Sawyer?
Yes, if George Arliss is Huckleberry Finn.
Now, that's silly. Imagine George Arliss running around in his bare feet.
Gee, that would be some scandal.
No doubt. But no kidding, fellas, I love to play this part because, well, when I was a kid, I was just like Tom Sawyer. I used to play hooky from school and go swimming in the old swimming hole. Ah, those were the days. Of course, the nights were kind of dull. Well, I'll bet none of you fellas have the real childhood memories that I had.
I don't know about that, Jack. I had a lot of fun when I was a kid.
Oh, go on, Phil. You weren't a real outdoor country boy like I was. I bet you were teacher's pet.
I would if she would.
That's not what I mean. I'm talking about the kind of kids that Mark Twain wrote about. And that was me. I was a real Tom Sawyer. I had rosy cheeks, big blue eyes, and long curls way down to my shoulders.
You weren't Tom Sawyer. You were Shirley Temple.
Well, I was talented, if that's what you mean. Anyway, there's no use getting sentimental around this bunch.
Now, wait a minute, Jack. I love all this reminiscing. Well, I can remember how limber I was when I was a kid. You know, in those days, I could bend over and touch the floor with my hands.
Well, you can do that now, can't you, Don?
Yes, but I can't get up.
Oh, then I wouldn't reminisce if I were you. But it is fun, though, isn't it?
You know, Jack, I'm not as old as you fellas, but I've got my memories, too.
You have, Kenny?
Yeah. Gee, I can remember when I smoked my first cigarette.
Your first cigarette, eh? When was that, Kenny?
Last night. Boy, am I sick.
Oh, well, it serves you right. So a cigarette made you sick, eh?
Yeah. I guess I shouldn't have swallowed it when my mother came in the room.
No, that was the wrong move. But you know, fellas, In all this talk, we've overlooked the biggest thrill of all, and it came to every one of us.
What's that, Jack?
Will you ever forget the day when we got our first pair of long pants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pass.
Mary. Well, that's enough chatter about our childhood days. Now, getting back to our play, I will be Tom Sawyer, and Phil, you're going to be Sid Sawyer, my half-brother.
I ain't going to be no fraction.
You're going to be what I say, and if you remember the picture, Phil, you're a little tattletale and a sissy.
I object.
Now, don't spoil the plot. Now, Mary, you play the part of Becky Thatcher, my little sweetheart. Kenny, you'll be Skinny Baker. And Don, let's see, what do we call you? What did they call you when you were a kid, Don?
Puddinhead.
That's it. Puddinhead Wilson. Well, we're all set now, except for one of the most important characters in our play. Who can we get to be Huckleberry Finn?
Hiya, Buck!
Why, Andy Devine, you couldn't have come in at a better time. No fooling. You're just the type we need for Huckleberry Finn.
Now, wait a minute, Buck. Is that a dignified part?
Why?
Well, I got to be careful now. You see, I was just elected mayor of Van Nuys.
Oh, that's right. You are the mayor. I read about it in the papers. Congratulations, Andy. Yes, sir. That's on the level, folks. He really is mayor of Van Nuys. And you know, Andy, that's quite an honor. Huh?
Yeah. Ma says it's just a question of time now till I'm in the White House.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
My friends...
Now, wait a minute, Andy. Wait a minute. Don't rush things. And say, now that you're mayor of Van Nuys, I suppose you're going to make your paw chief of police.
No, I'll be satisfied if I can just get him out of jail.
Well, you're the boss now. Say, Andy, I'll bet there was a lot of excitement around the old farm, wasn't there?
I'll say there was. You know that hen I got that ain't laid an egg in over 4 years?
Yeah?
Well, when the news of my election came in, she hit the jackpot.
The jackpot? Good heavens, how many eggs did she lay?
I don't know, Buck. She ain't stopped yet.
Still all right, Andy. We'll settle down now and get ready for our play. We're going to do it right after Phil's number.
Okay, Buck.
And while you're at it, wipe that lipstick off your face. Where'd you get it?
Well, you know us politicians, Buck, we got to kiss a few babies.
That's right. That's right. Yes, sir. Play, Phil. We sure got a high-class program today. Played by Phil Harris and his orchestra. Now, folks, as our play happens to be very long, we are going to present it in 2 installments. Tonight, we will offer Chapter 1 in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Take it, Phil.
And now come with us to the sleepy little hamlet of St. Petersburg, Missouri. A lazy, peaceful river town, nestled on the banks of the mighty Mississippi. It is a bright spring morning many years ago. The sun is up. Aunt Polly is up. Everybody's up. And even eggs are 80 cents a dozen. As the curtain rises, we are in the home of Aunt Polly just before breakfast. Curtain. Music.
Tom Sawyer, get up, you lazy boy. Time for breakfast. Hurry up now.
All right, Aunt Polly. I'll be down just as soon as I finish this dream.
Dream? What are you dreaming about?
Myrna Loy at the age of 6.
Now you stop dreaming and come down here this minute.
Okay.
Goodbye, Myrna.
I'll be right down.
Drat that boy. He's enough to give a body conniption. He gets into more trouble than any child in this town.
I'm a good boy, ain't I, Aunt Polly?
Yes, you are, Sidney. You're always so neat and clean and tidy.
Got pretty hair, too.
You sure have. Now, Tom Sawyer, you come down here this minute or you won't give me breakfast.
Oh, boy, I'm starved. Here I come, Aunt Polly. Oh, I always fall down these steps. But I don't care. I can take it. Good morning, Aunt Polly.
You certainly got dressed fast enough.
Well, I was hungry.
Good morning, Brother Tom.
Good morning, Brother Rat. You put lard on those steps, and I ought to slug you.
You let me alone now, Aunt Polly, Aunt Polly.
Aunt Polly, Aunt Polly. You big baby.
Now stop this quarreling, children, and let's have our breakfast. Tom, did you wash your hands?
Yes, ma'am, I washed them.
Then take off your gloves and sit down.
Some gloves, they got fingernails on them.
Oh, shut up, you little squealer. I'll take a poke at you. You're lucky Aunt Polly is here.
And you're lucky this is a play.
That's so. Gee, I'm hungry. What do we got for breakfast, Aunt Polly? I mean, what do we got for breakfast, Aunt Polly?
Here's yours, Sidney. Here's some hot cakes with sausages, coffee, and cinnamon buns.
Thanks, Aunt Polly.
And, Tom, here's some orange juice for you.
Darn my diet. I'm starved, too.
Now eat quickly, children, or you'll be late for school.
Eat quickly. I'm going to steal a hot cake from you, Sidney.
You do, and I'll tell Paramount.
Why, you little...
Now, children, stop fighting. Sidney, please pass me the crackers.
What was that, Aunt Polly?
Pass me the crackers.
What?
Polly wants a cracker. Ha, ha, ha. Ouch. I thought it was funny.
There's the first bell. Hurry, children, or you'll be late for school.
I don't care if I am. Ouch again. Gee whiz.
Now get along to school. Tom, where are your books?
In my pants. I thought you were going to hit me there. Well, I'm going. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, Sidney, dear.
Goodbye, Aunt Polly.
Goodbye, Aunt Polly. Goodbye, Aunt Polly. Gee, but you're cute. I ought to sock you.
Now, don't you hit me, Tom Sawyer. I'll scream.
Children, you'll be late.
Gee, I hate school. I wish I didn't have to go.
You never go anyway. You and that Huckleberry Finn are always playing hooky.
Well, don't let me catch you snitching, or I'll give you a good kick in the shins. Oh, look who's coming down the street on his bicycle. Hello, Tom. Hello, Sid.
Hello, Puddinhead.
Say, Puddinhead, your bicycle tires are flat.
They'll be all right when I get off.
Yeah, I wish I had a bicycle.
Me too.
Oh, you always want what I want. I ought to give you a good punch in the nose, you little copycat.
I'm getting sick of this. Take off your coat.
Quiet. Gee whiz. Oh, hello, Mrs. Newton.
Oh, good morning, my little men.
Little men yet, huh?
Good morning, Mrs. Newton.
Well, Thomas, I can see by the look on your face that you're on your way to school.
Could have been a toothache, you know, you old battle axe.
Well...
Oh, Tom, you ought to be ashamed of yourself talking that way to Mrs. Newton. She'll be awfully mad.
Wait till she finds out I set fire to her bustle. Hi, Skinny.
Hiya, fellows.
You coming along to school?
I don't have to go to school. I got the measles.
The measles? Oh, yeah. Look at those red spots all over your face. Can I touch them?
You can eat them, too. They're ketchup.
I cannot. It's fattening. Oh, gone. I wish I had the measles. I never have any luck.
Hey, Tom! Tom!
Oh, that's that bad boy, Huckleberry Finn.
Hiya, Huck. Where you going?
Down to the swimming hole. You want to come along?
I haven't got a bathing suit.
Bathing suit? What's that?
Oh, that's right. We never swim formal. I'll see you after school, Huck, and we'll go fishing.
All right, drop by the city hall and pick me up.
Okay, so long, Your Honor.
Fishing, eh? I'm going to tell Aunt Polly.
You do, and I'll tie knots in your curls. Let me tell you another thing, said Sawyer.
Hey, Tom,
What?
here comes your girl, Becky Thatcher.
Oh, yeah. Gee, she's pretty. Wish I'd washed my neck.
Tommy loves Becky. Tommy loves
Now,
Becky.
you cut her out. Now, get away from me, you little pest, or I'll give it a...
Aunt Polly! Aunt Polly!
I got rid of him. Hello, Becky. Can I walk to school with you?
Yes, Tommy, you can.
Gee, thanks.
But I shouldn't even talk to you, Tom Sawyer. You promised to take me to the medicine show last night, and you didn't do it.
Well, I'll take you tonight. It's even better. You know who's playing there?
Who?
Jack Benny and his violin. You want to hear him?
Yeah, let's get some ripe tomatoes and go.
Oh, that'll be fun. Say, Becky,
What?
give me a kiss, will you?
No, I won't.
Oh, come on. It ain't nothing.
I will not, Tom Sawyer.
Oh, come on. Give me a kiss. It ain't nothing.
Oh, all right.
Well, how was that?
You were right. It ain't nothing.
Well, gee, I'm only 9 years old. And now we're engaged. Isn't it great, Becky? Gee, I'm all excited.
Yeah, look at your toupee jumping up and down.
Oh, yes. I've been looking for that frog all day. Be quiet, Sherman. Well, anyway, Becky, you kissed me, so we're engaged to be married.
But, Tommy, I can't marry you. You're so poor.
Don't worry. I'm going to get a job in the movies, and I'll have a lot of money when I grow up.
Oh, yeah? I know another kid who fought that.
Yeah. It won't happen to me. Say, who's that boy coming down the street? I never saw him before.
Oh, I know him. He just moved into town.
Who is he?
His name is Freddie Allen.
Freddie Allen, eh? I don't like him even now.
Oh, I think he's awfully cute. Isn't he handsome?
Handsome. He got a face like a mud turtle. I'm going over there and talk to him.
Now, don't you start anything, Tom Sawyer.
Just leave him to me. Hey, you. Is your name Freddie Allen?
Well, sir, if my ears were at my christening, and I think they were, that's my name.
Oh, trying to be smart, eh? Look at you standing there with that big wad of gum in your mouth. I want to take a poke at you.
You'd better not. This gum happens to be chewing tobacco.
I don't care if it is. You want to fight?
No, it's not nice to fight.
Oh, it's not, eh? Come on, knock this chip off my shoulder.
Now, I told you I don't want any trouble.
Well, if you don't do it, I'll give you a sock in the nose anyway.
You leave me alone now, or I'll tell your Aunt Polly.
Oh, so you're a squealer as well as a coward, eh?
Tommy, leave him alone.
Take off your coat, you little fraidy cat. I'm going to let you have it.
You leave me alone now. I didn't do anything to you.
Oh, no. I heard what you said last Wednesday night. Take that.
Ow!
And that.
Oh!
And that.
You leave me alone now, you big bully. Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly. Aunt Polly.
Look at him run down the street. That was Alan as a kid, folks, and he hasn't changed a bit.
This will be continued next Sunday night. Will Tom Sawyer marry Becky? Will Freddie Allen stop crying? Will Mark Twain ever forgive us? Tune in next Sunday night and find out. Play, Phil. If you want to taste the grandest chocolate ice cream you ever dipped a spoon into, ice cream with a wonderful homemade richness, here's the way to do it. Make it with Jell-O freezing mix, and believe me, you have something to smack your lips over. For Jell-O freezing mix gives you chocolate ice cream that's smooth, rich, and real chocolatey. For that chocolate flavor is made by Walter Baker and Company, and they've been making fine chocolate for 150 years. And it's not only swell ice cream, but it's so easy to make that anybody can make it. Just open a can of Jell-O freezing mix, add milk and some whipped cream, and pour into the freezing tray of your refrigerator. Stir only once while it's freezing and take out 6 servings of delicious homemade ice cream. Chocolate will be one of your favorites, but you'll like all 6 luscious flavors. Maple walnut, real vanilla, and fruit flavors that are real fruits in their own sweetened juices. Strawberry, orange, pineapple, and tutti frutti. So smooth, so rich, you always want more. So easy to make, you can always have more. Ask your grocer for Jell-O freezing mix and have chocolate ice cream for dessert tomorrow. Remember the name, Jell-O freezing mix.
We're a little late, so good night, folks.
K-E-L-L. It's the National Broadcasting Company.
K-E-L-L. The Jell-O program starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with Everything's in Rhythm with My Heart. When you were a youngster, did you ever go out and pick a pail full of fresh wild strawberries? If you did, you remember that wonderful fragrance, so tempting and delicious. Well, open a package of strawberry Jell-O and smell the fragrance that rises from that. You'll be amazed at this immediate proof of Jell-O's extra rich fruit flavor. Then dissolve it in hot water and enjoy that delightful aroma again. And for your final proof of Jell-O's rich goodness, taste it. Extra rich, crammed with fruit flavor. Strawberry, raspberry, cherry, orange, lemon, and lime. All 6 taste so refreshing, so delicious, they rival the real ripe fruit itself. Well, that wonderful flavor is put into Jell-O by a special process which seals it there so that it can't get out. It's caught and held for you to enjoy in dozens of grand desserts and salads. Just be sure you get genuine Jell-O and don't accept any substitutes. Look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. That was Everything's in Rhythm with My Heart, played by the orchestra. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as is customary every Sunday at this time, we bring you a man who, well, say, Phil, where's Jack?
I don't know. I didn't see him. He came in with Rochester a few minutes ago. I think they're in a little studio next door.
Yes, he's in there rehearsing a scene for his new picture, and he's got Rochester reading Joan Bennett's part.
Rochester reading Joan Bennett's part. Now, how do you know?
I peeked over the transom.
That's fine. You used my shoulders to stand on, didn't even tell me.
I'd like to get a load of that. Let's open the door and listen.
Okay.
There they are now. Quiet, everybody.
Gee, I hope I don't sneeze.
Listen.
Well, Mr. Benny, how am I doing?
Now, Rochester, you're not giving me anything. How can I be romantic if you don't put feeling into your lines? Now, when you read Miss Bennett's part, for goodness sake, get into the mood of it.
Mood? I did everything but kiss you.
Now, look, Rochester, all I want you to do is read those lines with a little punch. I want to be good, and it's your job to help me.
You always find a job for me.
I am, eh?
I started out driving your car, and now I'm your leading lady.
You're not my leading lady. You're just helping me out so when I go to rehearsal, I won't make a chump out of myself. Now, let's continue.
Okay. Is this the scene where we're on our honeymoon?
No. No, we're not even married yet.
You mean we're still in the platonic stage?
That's it. Now, here's the situation, Rochester. It is a warm summer afternoon. You're in the garden surrounded by poppies, roses, and gladiolas.
Yeah?
Yeah. Birds are twittering in the branches of the weeping willow trees.
Yeah.
Little bees are flitting from blossom to blossom, droning a soft, soothing lullaby.
Yeah.
Butterflies are floating through the sweet, scented air. All is peaceful in the garden. Rochester, wake up. Rochester.
Yes, sir.
You'll please do me a favor and not fall asleep until my picture comes out. Now, let's take the scene again. You're by the garden wall picking rosebuds. All of a sudden, you hear a sound. I leap over the wall, and there I am beside you. Now, I'll use this chair for the wall.
I wouldn't jump over that if I was you.
Don't worry about me. If you want to know something, I was the champion high jumper of Waukegan High School.
You had arches then.
Never mind that. Now, this chair is still the wall. All right, let's go. Now, start picking flowers.
Okay, I'm picking them.
And you're singing. See, that's how I know you're in the garden. Now, here's the song right here. Go ahead. Well, go on.
Love, your magic spell is everywhere. Love, oh, I feel silly doing this.
Now, Rochester, it's only to help me out. Now, take it again.
Okay.
Good.
Love, your magic spell is everywhere. Love, I found you and I know not where.
Oh, Vivian. Vivian, are you alone?
Yes, Conrad, my sweet.
And I will leap over this wall and join you. Here I come, Vivian.
I knew you couldn't make it.
Just pick me up and no comment. I would have to have my fountain pen in my hip pocket. Now, let's go on from there.
Quiet, Mary. This ought to be good.
Good. It'll be better than the picture.
Oh, boy. Quiet, Kenny.
Now, come on, Rochester. Let's get this. Vivian, my darling, I knew you'd be waiting.
I'd be waiting forever, Conrad. You're the answer to a madman's prayer.
That's a maiden's prayer. A madman. Ah, Vivian, you're so beautiful. You're like a fragile little flower with your dimpled cheeks and golden hair.
My what?
Your golden hair, and don't interrupt. Hark, I hear someone talking. It must be your father. Who's that behind yon magnolia tree?
It's us, you big dope.
Who?
Yes, it's us.
Oh, so you guys were eavesdropping, eh?
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack, but we were looking all over for you.
Well, I was just rehearsing a scene for my picture, and Rochester was helping me. You know, we start shooting pretty soon.
Gee, you're going to be swelling it, Jack.
Thanks, Kenny. Do you think so?
Yeah, Rochester, too.
Kenny, Rochester isn't going to be in it. He was just reading Joan Bennett's lines.
Whose lines were you reading?
My own. I play the part of Conrad Bagel, a dashing young playboy.
Well, you didn't seem very convincing or romantic.
Well, naturally, I was just rehearsing. I can't be romantic working opposite Rochester.
You cramped my style, too.
All right, let's call it a draw.
Say, Jack, are you really going to jump over that wall? It'll be a little tough for you, won't it?
Oh, no, Don. Jumping over a wall is very easy in pictures. You see, it's all done with wires. They hook a wire to the seat of my pants. And then when I say, here I come, Vivian, they yank me up and I fly right over the wall into the garden. Oh, it looks so natural.
Wouldn't it be funny if just your pants came over the wall?
Yeah, it sure would.
It would be funnier if you came over just ahead of your pants.
Well, let's not get involved in this. If the worst comes to the worst, they can shoot me out of a cannon.
Out of a cannon?
Yes.
If they had a cannon at Paramount, they'd have shot you a long time ago.
That's so. I doubt that very much.
You need me anymore, boss?
Yeah, stick around, Rochester. You're going to be in our play later on.
I am?
Yeah, so go over in the corner and sit down till we're ready for you.
Okay, see you later, Conrad.
The things I do for Paramount. And his orchestra playing You Couldn't Be Cuter. And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, the Benny Greek Theater Players will present the second episode of Mark Twain and David O. Selznick's story and production, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Once again, I will play the part of Tom Sawyer, that symbol of American youth. And Mary, again this week, you're going to be little Becky Thatcher, my sweetheart. Remember that kiss I gave you last Sunday?
No.
You don't remember? Why, Mary, I kissed you right smack on your lips.
Well, I've been around a lot since then.
Oh, stop bragging. Now, Phil Harris will be my half-brother, Sid Sawyer, a sissy if there ever was one.
Why don't we change parts tonight, Jack, and let me be Tom Sawyer?
Definitely not. See, Phil, I was talking to Norman Toro, the big director. You know, he's the man who directed the picture. Well, he listened in last Sunday night, and I wish you could have heard what he said about my performance.
Tell him what he said, Jack.
Oh, what does he know? He's in pictures. This is radio. Those directors think they know everything.
No kidding, Mary. What did he say?
Well, it wasn't so much what he said. It was the way he kicked Jack.
Kick me? I could hardly feel it.
Say, Jack.
What, Kenny?
When a big director kicks you, does he say action first?
No, Kenny. It comes as a pleasant surprise. Now, let's go on with the casting. The part of the principal of the school, Mrs. Newton, will be played by that well-known actress, Miss Marlene D. Truck. Are you here, Miss D. Truck?
Here I am, Mr. Penny.
Now, you had quite a bit of experience in pictures, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
Well, tell me, what was your last starring role?
I was awful in The Awful Truth.
Oh, you were?
That's funny. Jack had the same part in Artists and Models.
Mary. By the way, Miss D. Truck, didn't I see you in Old Chicago?
Yeah, I used to live near the stockyard.
I thought so. Well, you'll do. Now, let's see. There's Huckleberry Finn. Where's Andy? Say, is the mayor of Van Nuys here yet?
Here I am, Buck.
Well, hello, Your Honor. How's everything in Van Nuys? Have you made any changes in the town?
Yeah, Buck, I passed a new curfew law last week.
A curfew law? What is it?
All bulls have got to be home and in bed by 10 o'clock.
Oh, you're on the reform ticket, huh? Well, how does your own bull feel about it?
You mean Casanova?
Yeah.
He's trying to get me impeached.
Well, I don't blame him. Say, Andy, have you made any new appointments since you've been elected mayor?
Yes, Buck, I made my pa head of the Department of Sanitation.
You did? Well, what was his first move?
He took a bath.
Oh, so you finally got him in a tub, eh?
Yeah, and say, Buck, you know that long beard that Pa had?
Yeah?
That wasn't a beard at all. It was just hay and dust.
Well, I'll be doggone.
Say, did Don Wilson tell you that I made him chief of the police out there?
No kidding. Is that right, Don?
Yes, Jack, I'm the law in Van Nuys, and there hasn't been a single crime since I was put in office.
Is that so? Well, were there any crimes in Van Nuys before then?
I'll say there was an awful wave of jaywalking.
There was. How did you stop it, Chief?
Well, I just put signs on every corner. Look for the big red lights to change.
Oh.
And if they don't wait, I sentence them to 6 delicious days in jail with nothing to eat but bread and Jell-O.
Say, that's not bad. How did it work out?
The jail's full. We've got standing room only.
Well, so much for law, order, and dessert. And now that Mayor Huckleberry Finn is here, our play will go on right after Kenny's song.
Oh, wait a minute, Jack. Who's going to be Mr. Dobbins, the school teacher?
Well, Don, I tried out several actors to play that part, but none of them seemed to suit me. I don't know, they just couldn't seem to get the feel of it. I mean, they were too... Too
expensive, we know.
It wasn't a question of money. They just couldn't do it. Anyway, I will solve the problem by playing a double role, that of Tom Sawyer and Mr. Dobbins, the school teacher. So go into your song, Kenny, while I get into the mood for my double part.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Come in.
Mr. Benny?
Yes?
Are you going to play 2 roles tonight?
Yes, I am.
Well, we ought to get together.
Who are you, anyway?
Just a frankfurter. Goodbye.
I wish I had some mustard to throw on that guy. Sing, Kenny.
There's silver on the stage tonight, sprinkled by the moon above. So lie down, doggies, and let me dream of the one gal I love. There's silver on the stage tonight. We've been on the trail all day. So lie down, doggies, and you dream too of a range far away, of a range waiting for you, where the streams never go dry, and the grass sparkles with dewdrops in the meadows of the sweet by and by. There's silver on the stage tonight, sprinkled by the moon above. So lie down, doggies, and let me dream of the one I love. Of the one I
Kenny Baker singing Silver on the Stage from the picture The Texan. Say, Kenny, that number was written by Robin and Ranger, the 2 boys who wrote Love and Bloom and Thanks for the Memory, wasn't it?
Yes, but they told me not to tell you.
Oh. Well, I'll play it anyway. And now, folks, for Chapter 2 in the Adventures of Tom Sawyer. As you may remember, last Sunday, we finished Episode 1 with Tom Sawyer on his way to school. Now, does he get there? Let us see. Take it, Phil. Come again with us to the sleepy river town of St. Petersburg, Missouri. We take you to the little red schoolhouse on the corner of Maine and Vermont. Ah, folks, that little red schoolhouse with its rusty old pump in the front yard and the lilac bush in the back. It's a bright Monday morning, and school is about to begin. Curtain. Music. Children, come to order now. We will start the day with our usual morning greetings. 1, 2, 3.
Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear teacher, and phooey on you.
Quiet, children, please. I will now call the roll. Pudd'nhead Wilson.
Here, teacher.
Becky Thatcher.
Here I am, Mr. Dobbins.
Sidney Baker.
Here, teacher.
Skinny Baker, rather.
Here, teacher, and here's a big red apple for you.
Thanks, Skinny. That's very nice of you.
It is not. There's a worm in it.
Oh, yes. Sylvester Worm.
Present, teacher.
Huckleberry Finn.
Mr. Chairman, fellow citizens, and taxpayers, I am here.
Quiet! And sit down, Mayor, before I give you a recount with this ruler. Scarlett O'Hara.
I'm here.
Scarlett No'Hara.
Right here, teacher.
Imagine in the 3rd grade and already he's in the market for a toupee. How old are you, young man?
7, going on 35.
Well, the least you can do is plant some geraniums on that head. Rochester Van Jones. Rochester, why don't you answer me?
I thought I was Vivian.
Not in school. Sidney Sawyer.
Here I am, teacher, and I know all my lessons like anything.
I'm sure you do, Sidney, and you have the highest marks of anyone in the class.
That's because he won't bend over.
Quiet, Becky, or you will. Tom Sawyer. Tom Sawyer. Sidney, where's your brother, Tom?
He's playing hooky, teacher. That's what he's doing.
Sydney is a tattletale. Sydney is a tattletale.
Sydney is a tattletale.
Sidney, you stay out of it. And now for our morning exercises. Stand up, kiddies. Now, everybody close your eyes and hold your hands up over your head.
Oh, no, you'll pick our pockets.
I will not. Now, hands overhead. Now, lean back a little further. Back, back, back. Now, get up, you little brats. That'll teach you. Now, first, we will take up our history lesson. Pudd'nhead Wilson.
Yes, teacher.
Who was the first president of the United States?
George Washington.
That's correct, George Washington. Now, Skinny Baker, tell me, what was the name of his wife?
George Washington's wife?
Yes.
Well...
Come on now, come. Come, I'll give you a hint. Martha
Ray.
Martha Ray. That's right. Now, wait a minute. That's silly. So we'll skip it. Now, Sidney, tell me, what great invention is Eli Whitney noted for?
The cotton gin.
The cotton gin. That's very good.
It's even better without the cotton.
I think so, yes. Now, Becky Thatcher, stand up.
Yes, teacher.
Who was Captain John Smith?
He was an early American settler.
Right. And when he was going to be executed, what beautiful Indian girl saved his life?
Pocahontas.
That's Pocahontas. But you were close. Now, Skinny Baker. Skinny Baker.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me, who discovered America?
Wouldn't you be surprised if I said Columbus?
Oh, so you know it, huh?
I know more than that, you old goat face.
Goat face, you're lucky I'm deaf. Now, Becky Thatcher.
Yes?
Columbus discovered America. Now, what are the names of the 3 ships he sailed with?
The Pinta,
Yes.
the Nina,
Yes.
and the Albany Night Boat.
The Albany Night Boat. Columbus never traveled on the Albany Night Boat.
Sure missed something.
You said it. And now, children, we will take up physiology.
Physiology? What's that?
I don't know. Let's make it arithmetic. Now, children.
I don't know my arithmetic. Let's make it spelling.
No, I got a good idea. Let's make it geography.
Oh, I got a better idea. Let's burn down the schoolhouse.
No, first we must have our geography. Sylvester Worm.
Yes, teacher.
Can you tell me how many countries there are in Europe?
Yes, I can, teacher.
Well, then name them.
There's England, France, Belgium, Salafovasi, Lursendermitsen, Barristalafall, Jemison for the Senator, Wilton Kolgundinen, Stafford Zolobate, and Czechoslovakia.
That's very good. And what are the principal industries of Czechoslovakia?
Salad corporate citizenry and plump raising.
What raising?
Plump.
Oh, I thought you said 12 fast. Now, Rochester.
Yes, boss?
Can you name the 7 wonders of the world?
Yes, sir.
What are they?
The Sphinx, the pyramids, the hanging gardens, and 4 pork chops.
Now, Rochester, pork chops are not included among the 7 wonders of the world.
I guess you ain't never seen a Harlem geography.
I guess not. Now, Huckleberry Finn. Huckleberry Finn, stand up.
Yes, teacher.
Tell me, what is the capital of California?
Van Nuys.
It is not. Stop plugging your hometown. Sidney Sawyer, what is the capital of the United States?
Waukegan.
Right.
Wait a minute, teacher. You
shut up. We'll now take up zoology. Huckleberry Finn, what animal is it that crawls around like a lizard, has red eyes, a long pointed nose, and a yellow streak down its back?
Fred Allen.
Right. Fred Allen. Now, what is an outstanding characteristic of this peculiar animal?
It hangs by its tail and chews tobacco.
Correct. Now, Becky Thatcher, tell me, what does this odd beast do for exercise?
It always walks up 3 flights of stairs when it buys a suit.
I see. And will this queer specimen rack its brains out so it'll drool a feeble retort next Wednesday night?
Yeah!
Bravo, children! And now, Kitty, since you've all studied your lesson so carefully, I have a little surprise. Our principal, Mrs. Newton, has an important announcement to make to you. Oh, Mrs. Newton, will you come in, please?
I'm right here, Mr. Dobbins. Now, my little men and women, I have a very lovely surprise for you.
What is it, Mrs. Newton?
Next Sunday, we are all going on a picnic at the old Indian Cave. There'll be ice cream and cake and sandwiches for all. Hooray! Now, don't forget, will you?
Thank you, Mrs. Newton. So, children, be good little boys and girls, and you can all go on the picnic.
Oh, teacher. Hey, what? Teacher, look, here comes my brother Tom.
Look, he's trying to sneak in.
Oh, I see him. Tom Sawyer, come here. Tom Sawyer, come here this minute. You've played hooky for the last time, and I'm going to give you a good thrashing. You gotta catch me first, you old grunion.
There he goes through the window.
And here I go after him. I'll catch me, the little scallywag. Tom Sawyer! Tom Sawyer! Tom!
This will be continued next Sunday night. Will Jack catch Jack? Will the class go on their picnic? Will Vivian marry Conrad? Tune in next Sunday night and find out. Play, Phil. Here's a picture for you. Bright yellow saucers heaped up with generous mounds of rich, smooth, delicious vanilla ice cream. Ice cream with that marvelous homemade goodness. And here's the way to make it. Use Jell-O freezing mix and you'll turn out the grandest vanilla ice cream that any family ever cheered for. A smooth, lovely texture, a luscious, rich vanilla flavor. For Jell-O freezing mix uses real vanilla, no artificial flavoring, and that's why your vanilla ice cream tastes so good. But flavor's only part of the story. Jell-O freezing mix is amazingly quick and easy to prepare. And all you do is open the can, add milk and some whipped cream, and pour right into your freezing tray. You get 6 servings from 1 can of Jell-O freezing mix, and what ice cream! Creamy, mellow, and beautifully smooth. When you've tried that rich vanilla, try the other flavors, too. Maple walnut, chocolate, and fruit flavors that are real fruits in their own sweetened juices. tutti frutti, strawberry, and orange pineapple. 6 luscious flavors in all. So for a swell dessert tomorrow night, serve homemade ice cream and make it with Jell-O freezing mix.
This is the last number of the 35th program in the new Jell-O series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time, when we will bring you the third and final chapter in the adventures of Tom Sawyer. So be sure to listen in and hear the exciting episode in the cave. What laughs? What thrills? What echoes?
I don't know. What echoes?
Oh, good night, folks.
Kenny Baker appears on the Jell-O program through courtesy of Mervyn Roy Productions. The tune You Couldn't Be Cuter from The Joy of Living is a composition of Jerome Kern. This is an ISO Broadcasting Company.
J-E-L-L-O.
The Jell-O program starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with I've Got a Heart Full of Music from Cowboy from Brooklyn. When your mother sat down to the dinner table back in the early 1900s, she was probably dressed in a stiff starched shirtwaist and a skirt with 100 tucks. But when she brought on the dessert course, more than likely it was the same dessert that you and your family enjoy so much today, Jell-O. For some styles don't change, and Jell-O is still, as it always has been, America's favorite gelatin dessert. That name is a trademark, and it tells you what it told your mother, that here's one of the most delicious desserts anybody ever tasted. But you must be sure to ask for genuine Jell-O when you buy. For that name is your guarantee that here's the real thing, the one and only Jell-O. If you hear any other gelatin dessert called Jell-O, you'll know that is incorrect, for the name is the property of General Foods. So if you want to enjoy Jell-O's extra-rich fruit flavor, Jell-O's fresh, tempting goodness and gay, glowing colors, don't accept any substitutes for Jell-O.
Yes? What's that? Now, look, Mr. Hornblow, I know you're the producer of the picture, but I'm the star. And after all, I have some rights. All right, I'm stubborn, but I will not do that scene where I'm hanging out of a window upside down by my heels. Imagine me hanging out of a window. I'm supposed to be a lover, not Monday's wash. Now, look, Mr. Hornblow.
Jack, we're on the air. The program started.
I know, Don. I'll have to call you back later, Mr. Hornblow, but I want this thing ironed out or Mr. Zucker will hear this. Goodbye. Nothing but trouble. Go ahead, Don. Introduce me.
Okay. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you that happy-go-lucky fellow, that carefree comedian, that bubbling...
All right. That's enough. Hello again. This is Jack Benny talking. I tell you, Don, it's enough to drive a man crazy.
Well, what's the matter this time?
The same old thing. Every time I make a picture, Paramount wants me to kill myself.
Well, why don't you do something about it?
Do something about it? I've been walking around the studio all week with a sign on my back saying fragile. But they still won't change the story.
Say, Jack, is that the same picture you were rehearsing last week with Rochester?
Yeah.
You know, where he was reading Joan Bennett's part?
Yes, Phil, but I had to give up reading lines with Rochester.
Why?
Well, we were commencing to sound like Amos and Andy. Anyway, fellas, I don't like the whole setup. I have to go through all sorts of...
Hello, Jack.
Hello, Mary. I have to go through all sorts of physical contortions. I have to jump over walls, fall down flights of steps, and worst of all, hang by my heels out of a window.
Gee whiz, Jack, you ought to have a double for those scenes. You know, a stuntman to take your place.
That's what I told Paramount, but they claim it's too dangerous. I rehearsed that scene yesterday with Joan Bennett. You were there, Mary.
I'll say.
Now get this, Don, for a silly idea. Joan Bennett is passing by on the street, and I want to propose to her. So Paramount has me hanging out of a window upside down to do it. Fine picture.
But you know, Jack, you look much taller when you're hanging by your heels out of a window.
Well, no wonder my knees fly out of joint. Well, anyway, Don, I rehearsed that scene 4 hours yesterday, and believe me, I was all in.
Tell him what happened, Jack.
Oh, it wasn't that important.
What was it, Mary?
Well, Jack was hanging by his heels upside down talking to Joan Bennett.
Well, sure I was. That's what I was supposed to be.
Was your toupee supposed to fall off, too?
Well, that was just an accident.
No kidding, Mary. Did that really happen?
Yes. Jack's toupee fell off and landed right on Joan Bennett's head.
It did?
Yeah. She thought it was a spider and fainted.
And not only that, the guy that was holding my feet went out for lunch in the middle of the scene. I fell right on my head.
On your head? Did you hurt yourself?
No, Don. I've always had a short neck. Did I hurt myself? And Mitch Lyson, the director, he was a big help. He just stood there laughing at me.
Oh, Mitch Lyson.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a swell director, isn't he, Jack?
Yes, but he's so temperamental. See, I made one little mistake at rehearsal the other day, and he bit me. I tell you, fellas, someday I'm going to make a real picture and handle the whole thing myself. I'll be the star, the writer, the director, and the producer.
You'll be the audience, too.
I don't know about that. My picture will do business if only my relatives go to see it.
You ain't kidding.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to worry about it anymore. They'll have to rewrite the story or else. Answer the phone, Mary.
Okay. Hello? Who? Yes, he's right here. It's for you, Jack. It's Mr. Zipper of Paramount.
That's Mr. Zucker. Gee, I wonder what... Hello? Hello, Mr. Zucker. Yes. Yeah, but look, Mr. Zucker, all I said was I will not play that scene. Absolutely not. But I do want to make pictures. Gee, I even went on a diet.
If you don't shut up, you'll stay on it.
Quiet. Now, look, Mr. Zucker, I'm the star of this picture, and I certainly have a right to discuss it. Why, even Washington didn't cross the Delaware without talking it over with someone. I said Washington. I know he isn't in the picture. Now, Mr. Zucker, I'm the star, and if I'm going to fall out of a window on my head, I got to get more money or a helmet. I'd like to get both. Well, how about my having lunch with you tomorrow, and we'll talk about it? Oh, right after lunch? Okay. Goodbye. What I have to go through to make a picture. I wish vaudeville would come back. Play, Phil. The way I'm treated, no rights, no respect, no nothing. Phil Harris and his orchestra playing Jungle Love from the picture of the same name. And, Phil, that was very realistic. I don't know, I could just smell the jungle.
You could?
Yes, I could smell the music, too.
I didn't mind the music, but how can you smell a jungle?
The monkeys are wearing Christmas nights.
Well, that's about the corniest routine we've done in a long time.
Yeah, to top it off, here comes Kenny.
No, I'm cooked. Hello, Kenny.
Hello, Jack. How am I doing?
How you doing? You just got here. But you're looking good, Kenny. You got a sunburn and everything. Where have you been?
Oh, I've been to Lake Arrowhead for Decoration Day. I just got back.
Oh.
I took my girl and her mother. Gee, I had a swell time.
You had a lot of fun, eh?
Yeah. Her mother lost her glasses.
Oh, I get it. Did she find them yet?
I don't think so. I dropped them in the lake.
Why, you little devil, you. Say, Ken, did you do any fishing while you were up there?
Yeah. And a funny thing, Jack, everybody around me was catching trout and bass, but all I got was a barracuda.
Kenny, a barracuda is a saltwater fish. What was he doing in Lake Arrowhead?
I only catch them. I don't explain them.
Some fisherman. You couldn't catch a herring in a delicatessen if you used Schlepperman for bait.
Oh, I could, too.
Say, Jack, did you go anyplace over the holiday?
No, I had to stay here and worry about my picture. I wish I had it easy like you fellas. Nothing to think about but have a good time.
Well, if you'd relax a little more, you'd be better off. Every time you make a picture, you try to run the whole work.
Well, Mary, I have to protect myself. After all, I'm the star.
Star. That's all I've heard.
Well.
You're no more star than a $3 sapphire.
Is that so? Well, let me ask you something. When my picture comes out, what do you see on the marquee in front of the theater?
Jack Benny and free dishes.
Well, if you can see me and pick up a soup tureen for the same price, I suppose that's bad. Anyway. Yeah. Don laughed at that. Anyway, I'm the star. So let's forget artists and models and get on with Tom Sawyer. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you will overlook our silly arguments, we will present the third and final episode in the adventures of Tom Sawyer. Now, as you may remember, our play last week ended with... Oh, darn it. See who that is, Mary.
Okay. Hello? Who? Yes, he's here.
Who is it this time?
It's Mr. Winkler. He says he's Joan Bennett's manager.
Oh, I wonder what he wants. Hello? Yes, this is Jack Benny. What? Well, yes, Mr. Winkler, but I didn't mean that I was the only star in the picture. I know Miss Bennett is, too. What? Now, wait a minute. You've got the wrong slant on this, and I'm not a termite. I don't care how I photograph. But, Mr. Winkler, but...
Shut up, Jack. You sound like a motorboat.
Well, all right, I apologize. Goodbye. The client trying to call me up and argue about billing. And now, folks, getting back to our dramatic offering, I will be the star of Tom Sawyer. There'll be no arguments about that. And Phil Harris will be...
Well, say, Jack, I don't mean to keep harping on your picture, but are you really going to make them change the story?
Yes, I am, Don. Why?
Well, I was just wondering, isn't there some place in the script where you can talk about Jell-O?
Well, I don't know, Don. I would if I could find the proper place for it. If you...
Well, I just thought that while you're proposing to Joan Bennett, you could say something like this. I love you, Joan, because you're beautiful. And I love Jell-O because it has 6 delicious flavors.
Well, Don, I could, but that doesn't seem to be quite the right spot for it.
Well, then, Jack, take that scene where you're hanging out of the window upside down.
Well, what about it?
Well, couldn't you just have a couple of boxes of Jell-O fall out of your pocket?
Look, Don, that scene is not going to be in the picture. That's what I've been fighting about. I'm not going to hang out of a window.
Is that what they want you to do, Jack?
Yes, and I'm not a chimpanzee. That I know.
Does Paramount know?
Apparently not. I've got bars in my dressing room. Anyway, I'm not going to do it.
But, Jack, I'd be a little careful if I were you. You're not so big that you can go around telling Paramount what to do.
I'm not telling you what to do, Phil, but I'll be darned if I'll play a love scene upside down. The blood will rush to my head and I'll forget my lines.
If you haven't got any more lines and you have blood, don't worry.
Well, anyway, that scene is out, so for heaven's sake, let's get back to our own play. Now, Mary, you'll be Becky Thatcher again. And Phil, for the third consecutive week, you'll be my half-brother, Sid, a big sissy.
Gee, I wish that part would last one more week.
Why?
I'm making a doily and it's nearly finished.
Well, you'll have to finish it on your own time. Now, let's see. The part of Aunt Polly will be... Oh, heavens to Betsy. Is that the phone again?
Hello? Yes? Oh, Jack, it's Miss Gleason, your director.
Well, I might as well talk to him, too. Hello, Mitch. Yes. Yes, and I mean exactly what I said. I'm not going to hang out of a window by my heels to play a love scene. I fell on my head once already, didn't I? Stop laughing. Stop laughing. What? I don't care if I do get the Academy Award. I still want a round head. All right, tell Mr. Hornblow, see if I care. Goodbye. Well, if this isn't getting to be a joke or something, I tell you I'm going nuts.
Oh, Jack, let's do our play Tom Sawyer and forget all about it.
All right, but I'm in a fine mess. I've aged 10 years tonight, and I'm supposed to play a 9-year-old kid. Oh, well, sing your song, Teddy. Maybe that'll soothe me a bit and quiet my nerves.
Okay, Jack.
What's it going to be?
I'm going to sing Let's Sail to Dreamland. Now dedicated to the United States Navy.
I'd like to hit him with the SS Pennsylvania.
I close my eyes and dream you are near me. I hate to wait, for they will take my dreams away. A paradise is mine when you're near me. My dreams live on, although each dawn will find you gone. Let's sail to dreamland on a silvery sea. With love beside us, a dreamboat to guide us, what more can there be? Let's sail to dreamland in the blue of the night, the land of kisses where heaven and bliss is and stars are so bright. We'll build a love nest, just a cozy high above nest, and stroll in stardust that falls just like a dew. Let's sail to dreamland on a silvery sea, where dreams are making and romance is waiting for you and for me. Let's sail away.
Let's Sail to Dreamland, sung by Kenny Baker. And now for our play, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. As you may remember, in our last episode, Mrs. Newton, the school principal, had promised the children a picnic at the old Indian cave. And this is the big day. The scene is the home of Aunt Polly, where we find her getting Tom and Sidney ready for the picnic. Curtain may use it.
Come on now, children. Hurry up. It's time for you to leave.
I'm ready, Aunt Polly.
I'm ready, Aunt Polly. You big gumdrop.
You stop calling me names, Tom Sawyer, or I'll scratch you.
Children, behave. Thomas, did you brush your hair like I told you to?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Well, then put it on and get going. Now, I want you to be good little boys when you get to the picnic. Is your basket all packed, Sidney?
Yes, Aunt Polly. I got my sandwiches, my milk, and a book to read. It's so thrilling.
A book? What's the name of it?
The Campfire Girls at the Cotton Club.
That sounds mighty interesting. Thomas, is your basket packed?
Yeah, I got my peanut butter sandwiches, my jelly roll, my lady fingers, and a can of beer.
Let's see that. Why, you bad boy, you forgot your can opener.
I don't need one. I got a buck, too. Comes in handy, too.
All right, now. Now run along, both of you. And remember, be good little boys. Hello? Who? Yes, he's here. It's for you, Tom. Mr. Hornblow.
Hornblow? Give me that horn, Aunt Polly. Hello, Mr. Hornblow. What? Now, wait a minute. I don't care what Mr. Lyson says. I'm not going to hang out of a window by my heel.
Have you been in mischief, Thomas?
Quiet, Aunt Polly. Well, go ahead and tell Mr. Zucker. I don't care.
Hurry, Thomas, or you'll be late.
Now, look, Mr. Hornblow, I haven't time to argue with you now. I'm going to a picnic. Goodbye. They think they can bulldoze me into making that picture. They got another thing coming.
Now, hurry, children. It's getting late.
Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye, Aunt Polly.
Goodbye, Aunt Polly. Goodbye, Aunt Polly. You're as bad as Hornblow.
This is a fine play. Our audience won't be able to follow without a Ouija board.
Quiet.
So Tom and Sidney go on their way, and a little while later we find them at the picnic grounds by the old Indian cave. The picnic is in full swing.
Hey, Sidney, let go of my curl. I tag you're in.
Children! Not so noisy, and stop slugging each other. That's it. Aren't we having the nicest time?
I'm having a lovely time, Mrs. Newton.
Gee, this food is good.
Hey, look at Puddinhead Wilson. He's got a 10-decker sandwich. Hey, Sidney.
What?
I'll trade you a big piece of custard pie for your ham sandwich.
Okay, here's your sandwich.
Thanks, and here's your custard pie.
Mrs. Newton.
I told you I'd get you.
Hey, Tommy, there's Becky Thatcher, your sweetheart, over there under the oak tree.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Becky.
Hello, Tommy.
Tommy loves Becky. Tommy loves Becky.
Becky loves everybody.
Now, it isn't true, is it, Becky? You don't go out with other boys, do you?
No, Tommy.
Hey, Becky, can I hold your hand?
Yes, Tommy.
Can I put my arm around you?
Uh-huh.
Can I hold you tight and hug you?
Yeah.
Can I have some of your potato salad?
What a cluck.
Oh, I get it. You want me to kiss you.
Gee, even I knew that.
Here you are, Becky. Wow, how was that?
I should have given you the potato salad.
Well, you kissed me anyway.
Tommy loves Becky. You ought to see him, Becky.
You better go down and save her.
And Jell-O has 6 flavors.
Jell-O has 6 flavors. Say, Becky, I got a swell idea. Let you and I go over in the big cave. Huh?
No, I'd be scared. They say the place is full of goblins and ghosts and all kinds of creepy spooks.
Ah, who's afraid? Come on, let's go.
Hey, where you going?
We're going in the cave. You want to come along, Skinny?
Sure.
You won't be afraid, will you?
Who, me?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, both of you.
Gee whiz.
Becky, we ain't even in the cave yet. What are you shaking for now?
My nerves are having a preview.
Well, come on, let's go.
And so Tom, Becky, and Skinny steal away and enter the old Indian cave. For hours they wander deeper and deeper into its mysterious caverns. And now we've picked them up. They're trying to find their way out, but they are lost.
God, this is awful. Hang on to me, Becky, so we won't stumble over this ledge. Huh?
All right, Tommy, but be careful.
Yeah. Oh, boy, this is spooky. And it's getting darker, too.
I'm scared.
Now, let's stick close together so we don't get separated, huh? Wait, what's that?
There's something hitting me in the face. Ow!
Don't be scared, Becky. It's just bats.
Gosh, there are a lot of them.
Yeah, get away from here, you old bat.
Watch your language, young man.
Gee, they talk, too.
Hey, Tommy, listen. There's somebody coming towards you.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Maybe he can tell us how to get out of here.
I'll find out who he is. Hey, mister, are you a caveman?
No, I'm an Eskimo.
An Eskimo? What's an Eskimo doing in a cave in Missouri?
What was that barracuda doing in Lake Arrowhead?
I don't know. Say, mister, how do you...
He's gone.
Go on, say, we gotta get out of here.
What do we do, Tommy?
Let's crawl on our hands and knees through the tunnel. It may lead somewhere. Come on, follow me. Gee, that's scary. What's that noise?
Just my bubble gum.
Now, don't chew so loud.
Look, Tommy, we're coming in a great big cavern.
Yeah, gee, look at the size of this place. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Hey, there's an echo in here. Listen. Hello there. Hello there. Gee, there's an echo, all right.
Gee, there's an echo, all right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
A fine echo.
Fine price you're paying me.
Echoes, bats, Eskimos. We gotta get out of here.
Hey, Tommy, look. Look down there.
Where?
Right underneath this ledge. There's a big hole with daylight coming through.
Gee, that means we can get out.
Yeah, but how are we going to get down there?
That's easy. Skinny, you hold on to my ankles, and I'll hang down by my feet over the ledge and let Becky down first. Come on, Skinny, grab my ankles.
Okay, Tommy, I got him.
Now, come on, Becky, give me your hand.
Gosh, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't be scared. I can hold you.
All right.
Now, hold my ankles tight, Skinny, while I bend over the ledge. Now, here we go down over the ledge. How did that door get in this cave? Come in.
Telegram for Jack Benny.
That's fine, in the middle of a play. Reach up and take it, Mary.
Okay.
This burns me up.
Oh, Jack, this telegram's from Paramount.
What is it? Paramount? What does it say?
It says if you can hang by your heels on your program, you can do it in your picture.
Oh, there's no use. We might as well give this up.
No, this is fun.
Shut up. Play it.
Here's a swell idea for tomorrow night's dessert. Homemade ice cream. Rich, smooth, creamy ice cream, the kind that will make a special occasion out of an everyday meal. And here's the way to have it. Make your ice cream with Jell-O freezing mix for the best tasting ice cream you ever get your spoon in. One of the flavors you want to try first is that swell maple walnut. It's made with the flavor of real old-fashioned maple syrup, the kind you get way up in New England when spring is on the way. And it's chock full of walnut meat, just lots of them, crunchy and inviting. The family will love it, and you'll love the ease and speed and economy of Jell-O freezing mix. Just open the can, Add milk and some whipped cream and pour right into the freezing tray. You get 6 servings of rich, creamy ice cream with that old-fashioned homemade goodness. Jell-O freezing mix comes in 6 luscious flavors in all. Maple walnut, chocolate, real vanilla, and delicious fruit flavors that are real fruits in their own sweetened juice. Strawberry, tutti frutti, and orange pineapple. You'll find the Jell-O freezing mix is the perfect answer to hot weather desserts. So ask your grocer tomorrow for Jell-O freezing mix.
This is the last number of the 36th program in the new Jell-O series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time.
Am I going to be Becky Thatcher again next week?
No, Mary, we're all through with Tom Sawyer.
Is that right, Jack?
Yes, Phil.
Then take this.
Out! And Polly! And Polly!
Good night, folks.
J-E-L-L-O.
Kenny Baker appears on the Jell-O program through courtesy of Mervyn LeRoy Productions. This is the National Broadcasting Company.
J-E-L-L-O.
The Jell-O program starring Jack Benny with Mary Livingston and Phil Harris and his orchestra. The orchestra opens the program with I'm Taking a Fancy to You from In Old Chicago. You know, one of the nicest things about Jell-O is the easy way you can dress it up in a dozen different styles, like Jell-O cubes, for instance. Shimmering raspberry Jell-O molded firm in a shallow pan, then cut into colorful little cubes and piled in sherbet glasses. Or strawberry Jell-O tarts. Fruit-rich strawberry Jell-O combined with luscious fresh berries and a chilled firm in baked tart shells. Ah, that's swell. And so is whipped lime Jell-O. All you do is chill until it's cold and syrupy, then whip it up in a bowl of cracked ice until it's fluffy and thick like whipped cream with a lovely foamy green color. There are lots of other Jell-O tricks you'll think of to add interest and variety to your meals. And the best part of it is, Jell-O is so quick and easy to prepare, so economical, you can serve it just as often as you like. Be sure to get genuine Jell-O, though, for Jell-O brings you that delicious, extra-rich fruit flavor. A deep, rich, wonderful fruit flavor that makes every Jell-O dish a 3-star hit. So when you buy, look for the big red letters on the box. They spell Jell-O. I'm Taking a Fancy to You, played by the orchestra. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we take you to Jack Benny's dressing room at the Paramount studio. It's Jack's first day in his new picture. Take it away, Paramount.
I hate to see that evening sun go down. I hate to see that evening sun go...
Now, for the last time, will you please stop singing? I'm trying to memorize my lines.
Okay.
I can't concentrate with all that noise going on. You know, your voice is nothing to write home about.
Even if it was, I couldn't.
Be quiet. And clean up this dressing room a little bit. I'm expecting Miss Joan Bennett in here to rehearse the scene we're going to shoot today.
Is that the scene where you was hanging out of the window upside down?
Yes, I wasn't going to do it at first, but they finally talked me into it.
I knew they would. You got about as much willpower as me in a chicken coop.
Well, I just gave in to keep Paramount happy. Besides that, my option had shooting pains last night. Rochester, hand me my gray suit. I can't be standing around in my shorts when Miss Bennett comes in.
That's right. They are kind of loud.
That's not what I mean.
Say, boss, isn't that your makeup man standing outside there?
Where? Oh, yes. Hey, Newt. I'm going to work in a little while. Aren't you going to put some makeup on me?
That's the scene where you're sticking out of a window by your heels, isn't it?
Yes?
Well, you won't need any makeup. Your coat will hang down over your face.
Over my face? Not if I have anything to say about it.
You won't. So long.
Well, that settles it, Rochester. I'm not going to do that scene. You can bet on that.
I can lose on it, too.
Shut up and give me that phone. Operator, get me Mr. Hornblow, the producer, and hurry. Rochester, I asked you to get me my gray suit.
Doggone, I can't relax for a second round here.
That's too bad about you.
If you didn't owe me so much, I'd have a nervous breakdown.
All right, now go in and get my... Hello? Hello, Mr. Hornblow. Now, listen, I agreed to play that crazy window scene, but I didn't know that my coat was going to hang down over my face. How will people know it's me? By my feet? Listen, Mr. Hornblow, all feet look alike. Oh, well, you're just saying that to be nice. But look, here's the trouble. In the first scene, my face is covered up by my coat. In the next scene, I go to a masked ball, so I'm covered up again. And then in the third scene, I'm sitting in a barber's chair with a hot towel over my face. My goodness, when do I unveil? What? Well, all right, you're the boss, but I tell you one thing, Mr. Hornblow. When I'm in the barber shop under that hot towel, I better have sparkling dialogue. Goodbye. I don't know why I ever let people talk me into things. Rochester, I told you Miss Bennett will be here any minute. Now, where's my gray suit?
Here's the pants, boss. I just pressed them.
Thanks. Pressed them? Why, you've burnt them. Look at that spot right there.
Where?
Right there on the seat.
That is a little crisp, ain't it?
Fine, burnt pants. Now what are we going to do?
I don't know. If there was toast, I could scrape them.
The lucky thing I got 2 pair of pants with this suit. Oh, that must be Miss Bennett. Quick, Rochester, help me out with my pants.
Okay.
Make it snappy. Just a minute. Hurry up, Rochester.
There you are. There you are.
Okay. All right, you can come in now.
Hiya, Jack, old boy. What was the delay?
Oh, it's you, Phil. I thought it was Joan Bennett, so I put my trousers on in a hurry.
You sure did. You got one leg left over.
Oh, yes. I thought they were a little tight there. Here, Rochester, help me get this on right.
So you're expecting Joan Bennett, huh, Jack? I'll have to stick around and meet her.
Oh, fine. I don't mind if you stay, but for heaven's sake, Phil, the minute I introduce you to Joan, don't ask for her phone number.
I won't.
Thanks.
I got it.
Now, wait a minute. You said you didn't know Joan Bennett. How can you have her phone number?
She's got a maid, hasn't she?
Oh, so you go around with her maid, eh?
That Mr. Harris sure is a ladies' man.
A ladies' man. If he took some of that padding out of his coat, he wouldn't be so much. I hate anybody that tries to deceive people about their physique.
You should talk. You tried to buy a coat with built-in muscles.
I did not. I merely told my tailor to allow for them.
But you haven't got any muscles.
Well, I'm taking a course of exercises, and they'll be along any minute. I wish Miss Bennett would get here so we could start rehearsing.
There's the phone, Mr. Bennett.
Well, why don't you answer it?
It ain't for me.
Well, don't put yourself out. Hello? Oh, hello, Kenny. You are? Well, we'll be listening in. Yes, you can come over later. Goodbye, Kenny. Hey, Phil, turn on the radio. Kenny's going to sing his song.
Okay.
I hate to see that evening sun.
Quiet, Rochester. We want to hear Kenny.
I've told every little star just how sweet I think you are. Why haven't I told you? I make up things to say on my way to you, on my way to you. I make things to say. I can write poems too when you're far away. When you're far away, I write poems too. But when you are near, my lips go dry. When you are near, I only sigh. I told every little star just how sweet I think you are. Why haven't I told you? I've told ripples in the brook, made my heart an open book. Why haven't I told you? Friends ask me, am I in love? I always answer, yes. Might as well confess. If I don't, they guess. Maybe you may know it too. Oh, my darling, if you do, why haven't you told me?
Turn off the radio, Phil. Say, that was very good. And you know something, Phil? Your orchestra boys play much better when you're not there to lead them.
Yeah, I get them all mixed up.
You sure do. Rochester, I asked you 1,000 times to clean up this dressing room. Now, look at those socks dangling on the chandelier. Why don't you take them down?
They ain't dry yet.
Oh. And another thing, I told you to plug up that hole in the floor. The floor is full of holes. Did you look at those mouse traps I set last night?
Yes, sir. We caught 3 mice, 2 rats, and a beaver.
A beaver? I was wondering who built that dam in the bathtub.
Gee whiz, Jack, I don't see why Paramount doesn't give you a better dressing room. This place is a mess.
Well, it is a little bohemian, Phil, if that's what you mean. Oh, that must be Joan. Just a moment. Rochester, empty those ashtrays.
Yes, sir.
Come in.
I guess there he is over there. Hello, Jack.
Hiya, Jack.
Are you surprised to see us?
Oh, so it's you guys.
Yes, this being your first day on the picture, we just drop in to wish you luck.
We won't be in the way, will we, Jack?
No, Kenny, but I want you all to behave yourselves. Joan Bennett is coming here any minute for rehearsal.
Gosh, Jack, do you really have the nerve to invite her over here to this dump? Looks like Mr. Zucker's wastebasket.
Listen, Mary, there's nothing wrong with my dressing room. It's very comfortable.
And look at that rug there. It says Idaho potatoes on it.
Well, Idaho is a beautiful state. If you want to know something, plenty of big stars have occupied this dressing room. You know who had it before me?
Yeah, Tom Mix and Horace.
Did not. This room was occupied by Carol Lombard.
Well, she left her bridle on the coat rack.
It's not a bridle. That's the harness I wear when I'm hanging out of the window.
Hanging out of a window? I thought you said last week you weren't going to do that scene.
Well, I wasn't, but I had a conference with Mr. Hornblow, and, well, he convinced me that I ought to do it.
You know, Jack, you haven't got any backbone at all. You let people talk you into anything.
Mary's right, Jack. You're just a chump.
A chump?
I told him that, but he wouldn't listen to me.
Shut up, Rochester. Now, look, Mary, I've got a mind of my own, and neither Mr. Hornblow nor anyone else can sway me.
Not much.
No.
You're the kind of a guy who goes into a barber shop for a shave and comes out with a haircut, a manicure, and a ticket on a turkey raffle.
Well, that has nothing to do with my picture, and besides, I haven't been in a barber shop for months.
Then where'd you get that haircut? It's a Lulu.
It's not my fault. He wouldn't hold still.
Well, I was nervous.
Now, Jack, don't tell me that you make Rochester cut your hair.
Well, he told me he used to be a barber.
I told you why I got fired, too.
Oh, sure.
Say, Jack.
What is it, Kenny?
I was just thinking of something. As long as you're going to do that scene where you fall on your head, why don't you take
Kenny, I won't fall on my head. I'm going to hang out of a window, and I'm going to have a harness around my stomach.
Are you going to have a bit in your mouth, too?
No, Kenny, it's to hold me up. I'm not going to play the part of a horse.
Part of a horse?
Quiet. Now, listen, fellas, I've had enough of this silly chatter. I'm nervous today, so if you want to stay here, be quiet. Oh, quit hammering on that door and come in.
I'm sorry, Jack. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Oh, it's you, Joan. Well, I'm terribly sorry, Joan. I must apologize. If I'd have known it was you, I wouldn't have shouted like that.
Do you want me to go out and come in again?
Oh, no. Say, you've never been over here before, have you, Joan?
No, I haven't, Jack. This is quite a dressing room you've got.
Oh, it's nothing much.
No, it isn't.
Well, I was going to have it redecorated, but one never knows how long one's going to be here, does one?
You're right. One never can tell about one's job.
And Jack's the one.
Mary, you little minx. Say, Joan, I want you to meet my radio gang. This is Kenny Baker, our young tenor.
Hello, Kenny.
How do you do, Miss Bennett?
I've enjoyed your singing so much. Really, I think you have a very fine voice.
I don't care whether you mean that or not. You're my dream girl.
Dream girl?
Who does he like when he's awake?
I don't know. And, Joan, this is Phil Harris, our orchestra leader.
Oh, so this is the curly-headed heartbreaker I've heard so much about.
Yes, he's our corny Casanova.
How are you, Phil?
How do you do, Miss Bennett? It's going to be nice knowing you.
You better be careful there, Joan. Phil is a pretty fast worker.
He is?
Yeah, man.
First thing you know, he'll ask you to go to the Trocadero with him.
Oh, I wouldn't dare go out with Phil.
Why not?
My maid would never forgive me.
Hey, that's very good, Joan. You're the first one that ever put Phil in his place. And now I want you to meet our little leading lady, Mary Livingston.
Hello, Mary.
I'll bet you're as old as I am.
Mary.
I could be a blonde if I wanted to.
Mary, that's very impolite. Now, you kiss Joan and make up.
I won't.
Then I will.
Oh, no, you won't. Oh, no.
Well, we're right back where we started from. And now, Joan, last but not lightest, I want you to meet our announcer, Don Wilson.
Well, how do you do, Miss Bennett? May I tell you how thrilled I am to meet you?
Yes, do.
Really, my heart is just going pity-pat.
Mine's not.
Now, Mary, behave.
Well, thank you, Mr. Wilson, and I always get a kick out of the way you talk about Jell-O. You sound as though you're pretty crazy about it.
Well, really, I am, Miss Bennett.
Oh, he is. He is.
When I say that Jell-O is the most tempting, delicious, and economical dessert, and that it tastes twice as good as ever before, I say it with every fiber of my being.
And that's a lot of fiber, Joan, believe me.
I tell you, Miss Bennett, I could stand here for hours and talk about Jell-O.
We know you could, Don, but we've got to rehearse. Now, Joan, how about you and I going over these lines where I'm hanging upside down out of the window?
Oh, you mean that scene where you fall on your head?
Joan, I'm not going to fall on my head. That was merely an accident at rehearsal.
Well, it was very funny.
Funny?
Especially when you bounced.
She would think it was funny.
Well, it was funny, and shut up. All right, Joan, let's go over that scene once anyway. Now, you're passing by, and I'm hanging out of the window. I've got the first line.
Okay.
Oh, Vivian.
Conrad, why are you hanging out of that window? Are you crazy?
No, Vivian, I'm head under heels in love. Vivian, there's something I must tell you.
I know what you're going to say, Conrad, but it can never be.
Why not, dearest? You love me, don't you?
Yes, but Father will never permit our marriage. He says you have no money to support me.
He's got money, all right, but he won't part with it.
Rocket! Now go in the other room.
There isn't any.
And keep quiet. Go ahead, Joan.
Oh, Conrad, why must we continue like this? Neither of us is happy. Let's call everything off.
What? Call everything off?
Not so loud, you'll give Paramount an idea.
Now, Mary, we're trying to rehearse. Continue, Joan. Oh, just a minute. Come in.
They're ready on the set for you, Miss Bennett.
I'll be right there.
They want me to?
Yes, you can come along.
Well, that's sweet of them. Come on, Joan, we better get over there.
Can we come along too, Jack?
Oh, sure, all of you. Say, Rochester, run across the street to the camera shop and buy 6 rolls of moving picture film.
Okay.
But, Jack, what are you buying that for?
Well, I'm going to shoot a scene. I've got to have film, don't I?
But the studio furnishes that.
They do? Why, for the last 3 pictures, I've been buying my own. I'm going to see Mr. Zucker about this. Come on, gang. I'll get a refund or else. bet, isn't it?
Oh, it sure is. Boy, what they do in pictures.
Gosh, look at those chorus girls.
Are they working in your picture, Jack?
Of course they are, Phil.
Well, I better go over and put in a good word for you.
Now, Phil, I should think you'd have learned a lesson when Miss Bennett put you in your place.
Not me. I'm always in there punching. See you later, fellas.
I bet he won't have any more luck than I did.
Say, Jack,
What?
isn't that Mr. Zucker standing over there?
Oh, yes, I must speak to him. Hello, Mr. Zucker.
Hello there, Bing.
Bing? Imagine the head of the studio doesn't know me from Bing Crosby.
He does on payday.
You know, Mary's like that with everybody. He just can't remember names.
Hello, Mr. Zucker.
Hello, Kenny.
Now, that was just a wild guess.
Is that so? Well, I'll see. Hello, Mr. Zucker.
Hello, Herman.
You're right, Jack.
You see, I told you.
Oh, say, Jack, who's that tall fellow way over there in the corner talking to Joan Bennett?
Where? Oh, that's Mitch Lyson, the director. Hiya, Mitch.
Be right with you, Jack.
Excuse me a minute, fellas. I've got to go over there and see him.
Say, Mitch, I want to tell you something before Jack gets over here.
What is it, Joan? Anything wrong?
Well, I'm not one to complain, and I like Jack personally very much, but...
But what? What's the trouble?
Well, I rehearsed with him 2 or 3 times, and frankly, Mitch, he cannot play a love scene.
Yeah, I know, Joan, but we can't get Gable for that kind of money.
Well, I'd be willing to chip in.
So would I, but I'm afraid it's too late now.
You know, Mitch, Jack's a very sweet fellow and all that, but he hasn't any more sex appeal than a fresh vegetable plate. He doesn't seem to have any fire.
Well, I did everything I could. I even fed him sterno.
Just the same, Mitch, I think that...
Quiet, here he comes.
Hiya, Mitch. Well, here I am, raring to go.
We're just about ready for you, Jack.
Okay.
Light 'em up, boys. Now, quiet, everybody. Let's settle down.
Well, Joan, do you think we better run through our love scene again before we shoot it?
No, Jack, you're as good now as you'll ever be.
Oh, thank you, Joan. Thank you. You know, none of us is perfect. Say, Mitch, do you mind if my gang sticks around and watches the scene?
No, not as long as they're quiet.
Oh, they'll be quiet, all right, won't you, kids?
Sure.
Sure.
Not me. I'm a Shriner.
The convention is over, Kenny.
We're all ready for you, Mitch.
Okay.
Oh, that's Teddy Tetzlaff, fellas, our cameraman. He's one of the best. Hello, Teddy.
How are you, Jeffrey?
Jeffrey, I don't even know anybody by that name. It's going to be a great picture. I've got a blind cameraman.
You think that's something? The sound man is deaf.
He is not. Hello, Chuck.
Hey?
Well, that's news to me.
All right, Jack, Joan. We'll have one good rehearsal, and then we'll shoot the scene. Now, Jack, you climb up there in the window.
Okay, Mitch. Hey, give me a boost, somebody.
Righto.
Thanks, Mr. Zucker. Such a democratic studio.
Now, Joan, we'll take it from where Jack stops you as you pass by his window.
You mean right here?
Yes. Are you ready, Jack?
Yep, I'm up here on the windowsill.
All right, now get a good grip with your feet and hang all the way down. Come on. Don't be afraid.
Okay. Oh, there goes all my change. Hey, get away from there, you. Oh, pardon me, Mr. Zucker. Well, I'm all set, Mitch.
All right, ready for rehearsal. Action. Go ahead, Jack.
Oh, Vivian.
Conrad, why are you hanging out of that window?
Hold it. Now, Jack, please don't blush when you're talking to Joan. You're not supposed to be bashful in this scene.
But, Mitch, I'm not blushing.
You are, too. Your face is all red.
Well, naturally it's red. I'm hanging upside down and the blood is rushing to my head.
Well, stop it.
Stop it? What do you want me to do, put a detour sign in my stomach? You're just being unreasonable. What are you laughing at, Mary?
Your face isn't red anymore. It's blue.
Oh, go away.
All right, now take the scene again. And, Jack, remember, when you start proposing to Joan, be sure and get down on your knees.
But, Mitch, how can I get down on my knees when I'm hanging out of a window? Gosh, I'll fall down and break my neck.
All right, what's the difference? It's only a rehearsal.
Oh, this is awful.
Say, Jack.
Yes.
What would you give to be back in Waukegan right now?
Never mind that. Now, please, Mitch, let's get going here. I can't hang like this all day.
All right, let's try it again.
Oh, pardon me, Mr. Lyson. My name is Don Wilson.
Yeah? Well, what are you on your mind?
Well, I was just thinking, as Jack is so identified with Jell-O, couldn't you have him fall out of the window into a bowl of sliced bananas?
Sliced bananas?
No, that'd be corny.
Now, never mind that. Let's get through with this scene. I'm very uncomfortable here.
All right, we'll shoot it this time. Light 'em up.
Quiet on the set. We're turning.
All right, ready? Right, action.
Oh, Vivian.
Conrad, why are you hanging out of that window? Are you crazy?
No, but Lyson is. Vivian, there's something I must say to you.
I know what you're going to say, Conrad, but it can never be.
But why not, dearest? You love me, don't you?
Lunch, everybody lunch.
Cut! Everybody back on the set.
Hey, wait a minute. What about me? Hey, get me down from here. Hey, Mitch. Somebody help me.
Take it easy, Jack. I'll bring you back a sandwich.
Thanks, Mr. Zucker. Gee, he's a nice fella.
If you want to make your family happy, just say homemade strawberry ice cream for dessert. Then give them the best they ever tasted, smooth and creamy, luscious with that flavor of real strawberries, and easy to make. Use Jell-O freezing mix for perfect strawberry ice cream. A lovely color, a perfect mixture, smooth and mellow and creamy. And what a taste. For in Jell-O freezing mix, you'll find real sliced strawberries in their own sweetened juice. Tempting and delicious as only real strawberries can be. And it's so easy to make, the youngsters could do it. All you do is open a can of Jell-O freezing mix, add milk and some whipped cream, and pour into the freezing tray of your refrigerator. Stir just once while it's freezing, and get 6 servings of swell ice cream with that real homemade goodness. You like all 6 luscious flavors: strawberry, chocolate, vanilla, orange, pineapple, tutti frutti, and maple walnut. So why wait? Have a delicious treat tomorrow night. Homemade ice cream for dessert made just perfect with Jell-O freezing mix.
This is the last number of the 37th program in the new Jell-O series, and we'll be with you again next Sunday night at the same time. I want to thank Joan Bennett and Mitch Lyson for coming over here tonight and helping us out.
Say, Jack.
What is it, Mary?
I was only kidding before. I think Joan is awfully cute.
Yeah.
And you know what?
What?
I'm going out to dinner with Mitch Lyson.
You are? Well, then I'm going out with Joan. Are you ready, Joan?
Right here, Jack.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, but Mitch and I have a better time than you two.
So do I.
Good night, folks.
Composed by Jerome Curtis for Music in the Air. Says My Heart is from Coconut Grove. Kenny Baker appears on the Jell-O program through courtesy of Mervyn LeRoy Productions. This is the National Broadcasting Company.